Okay, so to recap, everyone. So there's a group of you. Half of you are trying to get to the oracle, and the other half is trying to meet one of the oligarchs. But all of you gotta wait, and you're all at the tavern now. Dex went away to go to the brothel, but he was turned down at the door, saying that they were closed for business for a little while, so he was on his way back. He bumped into Synthia. She offered him a ride. He didn't understand. He ran.
No, I understood that ride was a bait.
Okay, that's what he understood, and he ran. Whether or not Synthia followed is a question. It is currently around noonish lunchtime, so that's why the inn is very busy and loud and noisy. The bartender did offer Zen and his friends, or his traveling group, a free meal on her, as well as free drinks. Drinks are cheaper than food, so you can drink more than you can eat. Who
What are they serving drink-wise, actually?
They have
Butter or ale, mainly.
a little bit of both.
What do they automatically pour?
Automatically, they have. Let me see here. Since you're so close to Karamatra, Satessa, they have a lot of fruity drinks. As you will notice that was also offered at the brothel. So cocktails are not very popular outside of really like Satessa and Molis. So the fact that Deyda has like quote unquote cocktails is one of the big reasons why it's so busy here, because there's a lot more options. But they do have a very good ale that they brew in-house as well. I believe I said it was an amber? It's an amber beer thing. Because I know my beers. Right? That's a thing, right? Amber.
Probably. I don't.
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Sure.
I just like to let
It
you
is in this
sweat,
world.
even if I know the answer.
Mr. Bartender, tell me, is it a thing?
Sometimes I just like to make you sweat when I know the answer.
Whatever.
I ever asked this last session, but how much gold was in that pouch from?
I think you worked for 3 months, and it was 1 gold for each week, and then 12. You got 12 pieces of gold.
Cool, thank you.
You're welcome. Yes. And you kept both keys, right? You didn't give it to the cleric.
Ma'am.
Okay,
Nope.
perfect. Lovely. So it's still lunchtime. You are all just chilling at the tavern. Mr. Dex has ran in to said tavern, and we'll start from there.
Woohoo!
Oh, I run in? That's where we're starting?
Yes.
Dennis, snake lady, please, your snake wants to eat me.
Does this turn heads? Because I'm assuming this is turning heads.
It turns a few heads at the front, closer to the entrance, but as he kind of runs through, they see him, and when they realize there's no snake following him, they don't give a fuck.
Damn.
Dex is going to roll a constitution to see if he has an asthma attack from actually like running.
Yep.
I'm going
God, he
to.
had asthma.
Yeah, I'm small, I'm weak, I'm
First time in his
frail.
life.
Yeah, I have asthma. I haven't had to dash since we've
You
started.
need to
We've been
do
on a
some
boat.
cardio.
Cardio, my friend. You want me to die? That's not how you get rid of asthma. -1. I got 11 -1, 10.
Oh, you are not doing so great. You look like if you don't grab a glass of water, if you don't sit down.
I'm
in the next
gonna-
little bit,
can I
you
hit my
look
inhaler?
pale.
I gotta hit my inhaler.
Okay.
Well, it's not even just like red with like flushed cheeks. He's like going pale. Yeah, you need
Yeah.
some.
Roll a dexterity. Actually, just roll a straight d20.
9.
Dexterity.
Okay, yeah. You are having a very hard time figuring it out. You're fumbling. You're getting actually lightheaded. You look almost pale. You're getting pale. It's
Sai,
very
I need-
obvious that he needs help. But nobody at the bar is doing anything, and very few people are noticing because he's so short.
Water, please.
I'm gonna give him water, and then could I roll a medicine check to
Yes,
see
you are
if
more
I
than
know
welcome
kind of
to.
like what's going on?
Go for it.
But yes, I will give him a water.
Just have Aisling getting ready to create water again. My god. That's like the number one spell. I did not expect that to be the number one spell I'd use with her.
Unnatural 20.
Nice. So, based on basically the way his breathing is, the way he's kind of holding his chest, and how he's kind of fumbling through his pockets and things, you have seen people have asthma attacks before. You're not sure where, but it is familiar to you. It triggers a memory of some sort.
Like
That
a sense
may or
memory.
may not. Yeah, you can. It feels too familiar to you that you know 100% that this is an asthma attack. This man needs his. It looks like he might have an inhaler, but he can't find it.
Would I know like any other like, hey, Citrus helps with it or something like that?
Definitely sitting down would help.
Sitting down.
Then have a brown paper bag.
Yeah, help them with breathing practices, like counting with them, doing slow breaths with them, trying to
Dex.
calm them down.
Dex, look at me. Breathe in slowly and exhale. In.
Sounds like he's still breathing in.
Gonna be honest, I thought the same thing.
I like crisscross applesauce on the floor.
Yeah.
Oh. Now he's even smaller.
Is there not a table open? I don't know.
Oh no, you guys are all sitting. Well, actually, you guys are still standing. Because the Zen and Tanis were at the bar.
I'll bring him over to this table over here.
All right, perfect.
Does he pick me up?
You know what? Yes, I'm picking you up.
It's bridal style.
Like,
roll a strength check, please.
Yeah, hit a 1 and you'll be fine.
Oh no.
Roll a strength and a dex.
Oh no. Okay, well the
So good.
strength
Oh, he has to roll you on the floor.
strength is a
Kick me.
Mm-hmm.
13.
Oh, that's hella
Oh.
good.
The dex is unnatural 20. It's actually plus 2.
That's perfect then. You don't have to worry about tripping or falling or bumping into anyone. You're able to lift him up easily like a child. And you
Exactly.
can cradle him in your arms.
Aww.
It's only
That
for a
gets
moment.
really comfortable.
I'm just gonna, like, Set him down at the table. Place the water back in front of him.
I sip the water.
So as you're drinking this water, I can't remember who it was last session who got the high perception check and noticed the two ladies sitting at the table there, but they are the one in orange or with the redhead. The redhead is looking over at your table like she looks like she was about to get up essentially and come over, and she looks super like, oh my god, he almost died.
Of course I almost died. The snake almost ate me.
Speaking
That was
of,
not the problem.
where is Synthia?
I don't know. I knew that if I fought her, you would kill me, and I know that if I didn't fight her, she would kill me, so I just ran.
Cypress is just like closing his eyes and like silently nodding.
Agreeing solemnly.
It's like, yeah, you would have died either way.
I mean, I can't say
I mean,
you're
look at him.
wrong, but and then Tana's gonna slowly start making her way outside. She could go find Synthia.
Okay. As you go outside, you realize it is like high noon. The spell that you casted on her is should be nearly, will be finishing up in the next maybe
Ooh.
1 hour to 2 hours.
Interesting.
You
Oh, boy.
can roll a perception check to see if she's anywhere in the immediate vicinity.
I shall.
She's directly in front of you. No, I'm kidding.
You're so
Probably,
blind.
I mean,
She's just
probably
right there.
not.
Was always behind you.
She actually has snuck in and is like dangling from the rafters, trying to.
Like a claw machine Dex.
That's a 7.
Yeah, it's really busy out because it's lunchtime. There's a lot of people walking around. Again, Deyda has been, especially recently, there's been a lot of foot traffic because of the whole oracle and whatnot. It's too crowded for you to notice, to get any type of like glimpses or signs. You think you see the end of a tail, but it's like the end of somebody's scarf. It's too busy for you to see or recognize anything that would be Synthia at this moment.
Okay. I'm just gonna be walking around, yelling out for her in snake language.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hiss,
Is it
hiss.
just a bunch of hissing?
Can you get volume out of like a hiss?
I don't know. We'll see how long
It's
this
basically
goes.
Breathe super, super loud.
Really sharp S sound,
There you go.
basically.
Yes.
This is getting
Perfect.
really.
Ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my cat's looking at me like I'm crazy. It's okay.
ridiculous.
Looking at you because he thinks you're a snake. Cats hate snakes.
He's just like, do I have to have
Cynthia's-
my owner?
She's been possessed.
Cynthia's looking sus. I'm sorry, I'll see myself out.
Ooh.
Did he leave
Out
her?
of nowhere. So, while you were gone, this bucket came out of nowhere and you tripped over it and you're down like a point of health.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
You
I'll
actually have
just
to start
mark that
rolling
off.
death saving throws, actually. It took up a lot. It was a really bad fall.
Just
Yeah,
Oh
it was
my
a
God.
huge bucket.
Dex, can you roll me another Constitution saving throw, please?
I got a 7 minus 1, 6.
Woo!
Yeah, you're still not.
Am
Feeling
I
so
good?
great. You're still not feeling so great.
Damn,
you
I
need that
thought.
inhaler, man.
Can I roll this for the inhaler again?
Yep.
Just a d20.
Yeah, roll a d20.
roll an inhaler check.
I got a.
You can roll it twice because you do have you have your water. You're sitting down. You have friends.
Okay, good. So I'm gonna re-roll that one. I got a
Did you get
16.
Damn.
I got a 1 the first time.
Oh,
And then you said you can go again. It went. Shoo!
You're a
Guys,
halfling.
Dex
You
was
could have
gonna
re-rolled
die.
that anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
exactly.
Huh?
You're a
So
halfling.
people-
You could have re-rolled that anyways.
I always forget, dude. I see the nat 1. I'm just like, all right, DM, just fucking. How many death saving throws I gotta hit now?
That's the thing. You just gotta like keep that in mind. It's like, I mean, I played.
If you
your
forget it, and
halfling
we
and-
forget it, you dead.
Yeah, yeah.
Is the reason for getting it, he's not actually a halfling, he's secretly something else.
He's
Yeah.
just a child.
Ooh.
A child. He's
He's
10
just
years
a
old.
Yeah, I'm secretly a child.
I was a child the whole time.
Yeah.
That
So you guys-
brothel scene now is raising a
Don't think
lot
too
of
hard
questions.
about why we were in the brothel. What happened in the brothel?
Yeah, I'm surprised. I should have made you roll a Constitution saving check after the during the brothel. God damn it. Missed opportunity.
Oh no, I know
you're-
how to do that with like minimal effort. You just get the female to
proficient.
do most of the work. Yeah, but like
You
in
rolled a
running,
higher
I have to
performance
do.
check than she did, though. So you were doing most of the work.
That's not true. That means I was performing better than her.
Doesn't that? This doesn't need to be in the video. So let's go back
Super, got it.
to.
Say four
You know,
things.
you're into a
Yeah,
regular
so
game.
Dex, you're able to get your inhaler, and as soon as you take it, of course, you start to feel your lungs open up, and that fresh air has never tasted so sweet.
Nice.
As Zen, are you still staying by the bar there?
Yeah, I think we left up with me waiting for the manager.
Yes.
Right.
So while you're still waiting for the, you're not, are you waiting for the manager or the? Oh yeah, because you were trying to sell your ale, right?
Yes, I'd be the manager or the owner. I think they're. I thought they were the same.
It's both. They are. Yes, you are right. The manager and the owner are the same person. But while
Molis
you're
is
waiting,
here.
the bartender kind of looks over at you and looks over at your group of friends and is like, "Do they need anything? Is he okay?"
I'm just gonna look over for the
Fine.
first time because I haven't really taken my focus off this.
You just see Dex like just pulling out his inhaler and like shaking the shit out of it and taking that deep breath. But you could see that he's super pale.
And then
He
like
almost turned
look
blue.
at also, everyone else, like looking at.
You've got Cypress and you've got Aisling there. Cypress is just like nodding his head, shaking it.
Nodding,
Like, yeah, could have
Like,
been
yes,
dead.
he would have died.
And Aisling's there with her ball of water in hand, like, I'm ready to splash the shit out of this kid if I need to.
Yeah, that'll help.
Can I roll something real quick?
Go for it. Tanis, as well, if you want, you can roll another perception check.
Nope. That looks completely normal to him, like an everyday occurrence.
Probably
It
fine.
practically is.
I mean, after
Yeah.
being on the boat, yeah, probably.
And that's a whole 11. Woo!
Okay, that's not bad. That's a little bit better.
Yeah.
So while you're like in the back of, I'm gonna actually move your character to the back here. Whee! And yeah, so while you're kind of in the back of the shop, you see the end tail of what you assume is Synthia, but it goes into the building.
Oh, guess I'm going into that building.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
When you get closer to where you think you saw this Synthia, you notice that there is no door, like a back door. There's just a tiny little hole, not tiny, a big enough hole for Synthia or a big rodent to go through, essentially.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
It's definitely
Okay.
too small for you, though.
So then I guess I'm gonna go explore around the building and try and find a door.
Okay, you can do that with your passive perception. The only door that you can see that leads into the building was the front door, and there is a storage door on the left of the map here, which is like about here. But it looks pretty much locked.
Are both doors locked or just the storage one?
Just the storage room door is locked.
Okay, I'm gonna go through the front door.
Okay. So when you come inside, that's when a trident lady comes out from back kitchen, where you assume the back kitchen, and she makes her way over to where Zen is, and she starts talking to the bartender. The conversation is very basic, regarding who's getting what and all these things. But by the end of the conversation, the bartender points over at Zen, and the lady looks over at him and is like, "You have a business proposition?"
Yes.
What can I do for you? What do you have?
A bit of grog that I would like to sell if you'd be interested in buying it. I hear people say it's pretty good, and I'd also pour them a small cup as well.
She grabs a cup. She takes a sniff. And she seems very delighted by the scent. But she puts it down before taking a sip of it, and she's like, "Okay, how about you and I can talk at the end of the shift. It's a little crowded right now. Grab a seat with your friends. I'll come over and take care of you guys. By
Okay.
the way, I'm the owner. If you didn't get that."
I was going to ask because she said I was going to talk to the person in charge. It's you, right?
Yeah. I'm they call me Kai, but my name's Kailini. Kailini. Kai.
I don't know how to spell my
Hello,
own
Kai.
name.
My name is Zen.
Sorry.
Zen. Nice to meet you. Okay, yeah. After when things kind of calm down, like it's kind of crazy here. We could talk. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna just go deal with the stuff. And as she goes into the, she decides to go back into the back kitchen, and as she goes into the back, a very loud, high-pitched scream can be heard.
Okay
Yep,
then.
I'm just gonna
Oh,
calmly
God.
walk into the
Cleric
back.
2.0.
Immediately
door is-
running inside because I think, oh no, something bad happened.
Yeah.
Cypress gets up with a start, but I don't think he runs in yet.
Tannis kind of has an idea of what's going on, so she's calmly walking to the back.
I'll go check.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone.
Dex
so-
orders a beer.
Zach, no, I've that too much today already.
Yeah,
Almost
I
died.
know. I already know.
Yeah, I mean,
so
sure.
the back door, the door towards the back kitchen there is still open. As you're all trying to rush to get in, even the bartender's trying to get her way in through the door, but you're all kind of crowding it. The lady with the red hair is also making her way over to said door, and she's basically pushing the crowd. It's like, pardon me, move, excuse me. She even pushes past, because we have here Aisling and Cypress. She doesn't like push you out of the way, but she kind of squeezes between you two. And she's gonna try to get through past Tannis and Zen here.
Are we stopping or is this something else?
You guys can go in if you want.
Oh yeah, I'm going in.
I'm assuming I'm going until I
Yeah.
see someone either screaming or a reason why.
Yeah.
Currently, I'm just trying to see, I think.
Okay, so who goes? Can you guys see inside the building there?
Nope.
I can see the inside of the building, I cannot see past the door.
Okay, you guys can't see
And
the
a
door.
peek inside.
Let me just double check here. Okay, I see what's going on. Let me see. I'm putting your character in.
Oh,
Do you see
yay.
the little entrance there? Is it open?
No.
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 It is
I see
closed.
like a sliver through over here.
Okay.
There we go, now
but
it's open.
Now I can see
There we
a
go.
sliver through over there.
Okay.
Only a
okay.
sliver, though.
That's okay, because that's the door. So that's how much
Oh,
you
my
can see.
baby.
Yeah. So if you guys are pushing all through in, so again, you guys can push past the lady in red, but she's trying to get through past you guys as well. But you see the owner, Kai, kind of cowering by the water here, and Synthia in the corner sleeping.
My
Of course.
baby.
I'm definitely going to go
Aw.
up to her and ask her what's wrong calmly and not like the fact that the snake is there sleeping didn't really phase, even though I clearly saw it.
Tannis is going over to her baby.
Oh.
Synthia.
Kai is like pointing at the snake, and she's like, she's clearly cannot get her words together. Her hand is shaking as she's trying to point over to the snake, and like, or even just around her, whatever she had on in her hands or on the tray is scattered around her. So it's just a bunch of broken mugs and some cheese and stuff on the floor.
Oh,
Aisling will just
just gonna
start
look at
kind
that
of
and just
cleaning
sad.
that up. Is there a broom nearby?
She's looking at all of you like, how are you? What is? You can ask the bartender. She'll have the broom. Wait,
you said you were pointing at the snake, but what's wrong? Why are you? Is something?
what there's no. It's this. I wasn't there a minute ago.
Oh, that's because I think it came in through someone else. I didn't see it coming through the bar. Do you want it to not be here?
She just nods her head furiously.
Tannis glares.
Okay.
Cynthia is knocked out. She looks full, like she's bulky in certain
Oh,
parts of her
no.
body.
She ate.
How many
Yay.
lumps?
There's about. Let me roll to see how
Yeah,
many
it's a
lumps.
rodent.
Don't be on my.
Rodent. That's exactly what she ate.
My
Okay.
cat is
Tell me.
on all of the
Are
dice.
they roughly dex-sized, or...
You can roll an investigation check if you'd like. Kin, don't move the snake.
Yes. For my iconic investigation. Hey, look, a nat 1.
They are lumps, and you're not very good with measurement, so
It's a lumpy snake.
Yeah, from like the distance you're at, you think they're a little bit like they're almost the perfect size of Dex. It's almost suspicious looking. Yeah, there's only
Oh my god. The 8 deck. Meanwhile, Dex is at the table.
Even though Dex is standing right next to you, got it.
There's like 4 lumps.
Hmm.
Eat
So it
4 giant rats. Hopefully.
Yeah, 4 giant rats. That's
Sure,
what happened.
totally.
Hopefully.
100%.
That's fine.
Absolutely.
I guess
As you
I'm-
guys are like inside there, the redhead pushes and it's like, "What's going on?" And she just sees this mess.
Pushy.
Yeah, she's super pushy. She like pushed past to get in, and she's like, "Kai, what's going on? What's happened?" She sees the snake. She sees Zen, who looks super sad about the food. She sees Tanis, who's like coddling the snake. Aisling is looking for going out back looking for a broom, and I'm just assuming Cypress is just standing by the door, still just shaking his head. Like, this makes sense.
Yeah, something like
These are the
that.
people you chose to come with.
Whoa, it's fine. I managed. Maybe, I don't know.
You asked for this, you can't complain.
No, he's just nodding his head.
He's just like, yeah, this I should expect this by now.
Why
Um,
did the fact that we're off the boat change what we did on the boat?
Yeah.
Where's the fire, guys?
Wait, I heard what? Fire?
No. You do end up finding the broom. The bartender kind of gives it to you, and she asks what's going on.
There's just a little mess in the kitchen. Just offering a hand. Thank you.
And she looks dumbfounded. She knows normally she wouldn't allow just random strangers to go, but the fact that 1, there was a scream, and 2, literally the newest people in town just ran into the back. She's just confused to the point where she just gives you she looks dumbfounded as she's like, "What happened? And you took?" She's like, "You work here, I guess. This is your job. This is how things work now."
Aww.
Oh, I just wanted to make sure everything was all right. And it
The
is.
red-
Like, I'm gonna try to reassure Kai that we're just gonna get the snake and we'll get the snake out of here, no problem.
Yeah.
And see if that helps.
She's just kind of shakes her head. You can see that she's still her body is a little shaking. Like she's very anxious. The redhead who's in there with is looking at this group and says, "Who's in charge? Who are you people? What
I
is that
point
snake
to Kai
doing?"
and just
Individuals
say,
that are
"She's
just
the
traveling
owner."
together. She's the owner. We're not in charge. Nobody's in charge of this group.
She's in charge. She's the owner.
Yeah, no, I know Kai, but why? Is that your snake? And she looks over at Tanis.
Tanis is trying to talk to Synthia to try to wake her up a bit, but gently.
Do you have rooms that we could? Actually, are we in a tavern or are
Yes,
we in an inn?
there is a tavern. It's a tavern. It's
Yeah.
both.
Okay, yeah, it has
There's some
rooms.
stairs in the bottom corner that lead up.
Probably gonna want somewhere to sleep tonight, and also somewhere to store a giant snake.
Kai is still kind of dumbfounded. She's like, okay. Her thought process right now was, I met a stranger at the bar, was going to make a business deal, came inside the kitchen. Now there's a snake. Y'all seem pretty chill about it. Now you're asking me for rooms.
Or we're
if
gonna
I
want to
said
have
it?
somewhere to
An
stay.
inn is a good place to stay when you're traveling.
She's just kind of looking around, and the redhead that's there is like, everyone out of the kitchen. If that's your snake, get it out of the kitchen.
Well, where should we take it?
Just
Tanis has completely ignored everything else that's going around her.
the redhead kind of notices that you're not paying attention, so she's giving this instruction over to the people who are responding, essentially. So she's looking over at Zen and Cypress, as Aisling's also kind of cleaning. She's like, we can discuss that. As she just needs to take a breath. She needs to. That snake cannot be here right now. And she's pointing over at Kai, who's still kind of shaking. You need to get that snake out of here.
I'm just gonna grab Synthia. I'll do it at the tail and just kind of ask somebody, can somebody get the head? It's like,
Let's see here.
Can somebody help me
Does
carry
Synthia
this?
wake
You
up?
can just her up and like lift her up.
Not like grabbing it like a little kid, like just grabbing it, but I'm like kind of bending over, like ready
like-
to hold it.
Let me
Ready
see
to pick her up.
here.
I haven't actually picked her up yet.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, yeah. Hearing all the noise and like hearing somebody speak snake, Synthia does stir. She slithers around a bit. She's in a coil essentially, and she coils herself around so that her head is on the top of her body, and she's facing Tanis. Her eyes slowly like open.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
The snake is just looking over at Tanis, slowly blinking and turning its head to see the others. Looks back at Tanis. Its tongue like flickers out, hits its eyeballs as if it's trying to wake its own tail, like slapping its own face, kind of. It's like,
Oh.
it's too noisy. Too
Oh.
noisy.
Oh,
Too
my love.
noisy.
Oh.
Why?
Tanis will pet its head.
If snakes could purr, it's
Mhm.
purring.
And then I picture Tanis is probably like kneeling down to kind of be closer to Synthia. At this point, she'll stand.
Okay.
And she's gonna keep talking to the snake and just tell her, we need to come with me outside for a bit. Let's go for a walk. That might be the best in this situation.
Synthia doesn't even question. She just opens her mouth, basically giving off a yawn. Her teeth are very, very visible and they're very sharp.
Mm.
So she
You
does
can-
teeth, or is this a cool? No, never mind.
She, what you can see from her teeth, there's actually a piece of cloth stuck on one of the tooth.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh boy.
And the way how wide her mouth is opening, can somebody roll me a perception check?
Yes,
if you're looking at
ma'am.
the snake.
Sure.
I'm looking at the snake. I'm just looking at the tail, so I don't.
I will
think...
peek at the snake. Ooh, this is good. Okay, base 19.
Ooh, that's a good roll.
Perception +6, so that's a 25.
Okay. From
Interestingly,
your
that's-
guess,
well,
with how big her mouth opened up, it doesn't look like it's big enough to essentially swallow like a Dex-sized person in one bite, like as if Dex was standing. But if Dex was lying down,
Oh.
she could essentially eat Dex.
Oh no.
Good to
But if
know.
Dex was standing, it would be too much.
Oh, did Synthia really eat a child? Oh god.
There's just a piece of cloth on her thing.
Love
As
it.
with your so Synthia just kind of lets out that yawn and slowly uncurls itself, not even paying attention to the others, and starts to follow Tanis outside. As you guys are going like through the tavern, yeah, a lot of people are giving stares and going, "Fucking snake!" A lot of people leave the bar.
Hmm.
was definitely the last one to leave, just
All
making
right.
sure that Kai was okay, because he still didn't get why she was so freaked out.
Yeah, she's still kind of almost petrified in the corner there, just kind of like shaking. There's a snake.
Oh, as
It's
they
okay,
are
it's
passing
gone.
by Dex, she is going to stop and turn to Synthia and tell him a snake to apologize to Dex for scaring him.
Oh.
Cynthia's gonna look over at Tanis and look over at Dex. You can tell with your understanding of snakes and their body language, it looks confused as to why it has to apologize, because Synthia doesn't think she did anything wrong.
Yeah. She'll
she's-
explain. She'll be like, "You're a large snake, bigger than he is."
And she thinks about it for a second. So then she gets closer to Dex, and she kind of stands up to be at like eye level to him as he's sitting on this stool. Okay.
Yes?
Boo
I
Boo.
can hear you, Kitty, very much.
Sorry.
He wants so much attention.
She
He's
sounds
precious.
And it just looks, it like leans its head towards Dex, and then it kind of does, curves around from behind him, almost like she's about to wrap him up. But before she could do the full like 180, she puts her head on top of Dex It's like, and then uncurls.
I pat the snake. I say, "You cannot make the snake apologize for what is in its nature. Like, I understand that when it is
As you're
hungry."
saying this, the snake licks your face,
Oh.
like,
When
and
a,
gets on your glasses.
when a snake is hungry, it will try to eat whatever. It is basic survival instinct. I cannot be upset. But that being said, I don't think I will ever.
I don't think she was trying to eat you.
I don't know if she was trying to eat me, but it's like I'm just like I would never harm the snake, but I will never trust that the snake will not harm me, you know? I respect the animal, and so as such I will not take its kindness for granted. And so if I do not need to tempt the snake with my body, I will not do this.
Are you speaking with your hand? Like, are you doing hand gestures and? Does?
Yeah, yes.
Is it very sporadic and wild, or is
It's
it very
not.
like?
Well, I'm holding a beer
Change.
in one hand.
Okay.
So
Okay. Yeah, she's just watching, like, as you're talking. Her head's kind of following the one free hand that you have, and she's trying to figure out if you two are fighting.
I pull the hand back slowly and put it on my beer as well. We are not fighting my Mr. Beauty Snake or Mrs. Beauty Snake. You go continue with whatever you want to do except eat me. Yes.
At this point, I'm not going to bother deleting all the characters in the bar, but literally everyone in this bar is cleared out except for that other lady who was with the redhead, and she's just sitting at the bar in her booth, just drinking the drink, watching this shit around you guys, and she's like giggling to herself. The redhead in the back is still with Zen and Aisling here, and she's like, okay, can somebody please explain to me what just happened?
And Zen is just
I
gonna
thought
walk
it
up.
was pretty obvious.
Oh no, you're not there.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. You're in the front.
I'm sipping, sitting with Synthia, making
Mhm.
sure it never kills me.
Yeah, good luck.
Smart.
The thing is keeping her
We
head
believe in you.
down, head away from this redhead lady since she's wearing armor, and that looks very official.
Yeah, super shiny. Almost, it reminds you of a paladin of some sort.
Zen just walks up completely, just
I wonder what that
oblivious
could
to
mean.
the situation. I came here to ask if someone would want to buy something. Buy the stuff I make, and I just pour out again just another small glass. It's called ale, no grog, that people really like.
She looks at this and she looks at the Zen. She's, do you have a trading pass?
Yes?
Not here.
Persuasion.
Can I get a deception check? Nah. What's
She kind of just
disadvantage?
looks at this, Zen, and Zen has this way of talking and the way he presents himself. Zen could be like 3,000 years old for anyone guess, but the way he comes off, he seems like a child, very innocent, very like everything should just make sense. I give you this, you give me that type of thing. So it's really hard for this redhead to be like. You could tell that she wants to reprimand you for trying to solicit goods without a proper license, but she just can't. There's just something about the way he just talks. She's like clenching her fist, almost like, I need authority is hard with you.
I'm just gonna ask, would you like to try some? They tell me it's good. Also, what's a pass? I heard about the license thing that they need to identify yourself. I'm looking for someone to get one of those too.
She pinches the bridge of her nose and she's like, okay, you guys are not
And
from
I'm looking
here.
for a library. I have to do that somewhere else.
She looks over at Kai and she's like, okay, let's go outside. We will talk, and we'll figure out if I need to put you guys in jail. Just Out. Everyone out. Out of the kitchen.
Okay. And before I leave, just like, is she gonna be okay?
The redhead kind of looks over at Kai. The way she is approaching Kai seems like they've known each other. So she kind of looks over at you guys, or you essentially, and says, "She should be fine. Just give us a minute." And she like tries to shoo you out of the kitchen.
He just walks away, but he leaves the glass there for her.
Cute. She looks over at Aisling. She's like, "Get out. Get scoot."
You don't have to tell her twice.
Fair enough.
As soon as hand
the shards of broken stuff over and just kind of scuttle out and return the broom to the bartender.
So as you leave, you're the last person to leave. She essentially closes the door behind you, and they're just gonna do their thing. But the bartender there is just still kind of baffled. She still hasn't really moved since she gave you the broom. Synthia hasn't left the building because Tanis didn't tell her to keep going after apologizing to Dex. And again, like I said, everyone's gone. The only person here is that one person sitting in the back.
Can I roll animal handling to try to reach her neck?
Will you be her next meal?
No, I'm getting on her good side.
So you want to kind of feel, or kind of see if you can try to tell what it is.
I think he wants to try and scratch Synthia
I wanna,
without her
pet
being
her,
aggressive.
basically.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, roll that animal handling.
Nah,
You
he already rolled.
Oh, okay.
Probably fine.
What did you
For
roll?
that? No, he already rolled to see if he knew what was going on. with
Okay.
Neil.
I mean, you guys can roll investigation if you want to try to figure out what Synthia had. You could also just ask, but
Animal handling. Is
Where's
it
the
animal
fun in
handling?
that?
animal handling if you want to touch Synthia. Investigation if you want to try to figure out what she might have eaten.
14.
14 for animal handling?
Yes.
Yeah, Cynthia is super passive right now. She doesn't seem she seems super if you were to go near her or come from her blind side, she wouldn't react.
She's in a food coma, basically.
Yeah, she's still kind of half dazed. She was half asleep. She ate. She fell asleep. Was bothered. Was told to start moving. She's really kind of just in the I think I need to go back to bed in an out phase.
Fair enough.
But as you pet her, she also starts to purr, almost like it's a reaction to anyone who touches her head.
Nice.
Yeah. The lady back here, that essentially just had stayed, she makes her way over to you guys. Just I guess that was what the screaming was for?
I think so. Asked and answered.
I seem to be having... I don't know. But she's better now. She's getting better now.
She's just kind of eyeing each and every one of you, and she smiles. She seems, with everyone's passive perception, she seems very friendly. Again, Aisling, you are familiar with her uniform, as it is from Satessa. But again, it's really weird to see them out here. And she's also an elf, which is also not weird per se, but you haven't seen too many elves in this area so far.
Right. Well, that's got her curiosity big time.
She makes her way over to Synthia, and seeing as Tanis is the one in charge of Synthia, she asks her, basically gestures, "Can I pet her? Pet it?"
Tanis will give a nod.
Let me roll. Okay. So as this stranger reaches out her hand to Synthia. Synthia so far has been super like complacent and relaxed and super chill. As soon as that hand kind of gets maybe like 3 inches from her face, Cynthia's head snaps back away from
Ooh.
the stranger. Hello?
Yeah. Sorry
Welcome
about that.
back. No worries. Basically, what you just missed is everybody
Cynthia
got
about to
kicked
eat
out of the
someone.
kitchen. Stranger, the only patron who was left in the bar, asked to pet Snake. Snake said, "Fuck no."
Cool.
Hmm.
Did we
so-
roll initiative?
No.
Tannis will ask Synthia what's wrong.
Synthia doesn't answer you right away. From what you can tell off of, again, body language, she's defensive and almost frightened. And this stranger looks over and says, I guess she doesn't like, your snake doesn't like strangers. That's
She
probably for the best.
will Look at the stranger curiously,
What did you do?
because Synthia was kind of fine with the people in the kitchen too. So now she's cautious about the stranger. And she's gonna actually move to stand between her and Synthia. And then once
She did-
again try to ask Synthia what's wrong.
Cynthia stays quiet. This is weird. She's not answering you, not because she can't. It seems like this fear or cautiousness is stopping her from making unnecessary movements. As you ask this question, the redhead comes out and notices the group of y'all. She's like, it's still in. You guys didn't take it out of the bar?
It's ours. We're keeping it.
I understand, but I asked you to take it out. It's okay,
Out
fine.
of the
Whatever.
kitchen.
Assume the kitchen.
Tannis is ignoring her again.
The redhead looks over at the elven woman, and the elven woman just smiles back, and she's like, "It's all right. Let them be. Everyone left. You've got to stick up your ass. Calm down. Don't mind her. She works too much." She basically kind of tries to whisper over to Tanos, like, "We're gonna be friends. Wink, wink."
Who is this one again?
Huh?
Who's the
So
person talking right now?
The person that was just doing like the whole like you have a stick up your ass, she works too much, is the elven woman who tried to touch the snake.
How does Synthia react to this woman getting closer to Tannis?
Cynthia is not moving. It's still staying in place. So long as you're in front of it, Cynthia, you can kind of tell that so long as it's not getting closer to her, she's okay.
The
Whole conversation, the exchange between the two ladies, Aisling will chuckle a bit.
The elven woman looks over at the person who's chuckling. She's like, "See, she gets it. Y'all just need to relax."
Zen's just gonna lift up a hand.
I guess this is class. Yes, student.
If it's okay, can I bring out my friend?
She kind of like looks confused because she's like, "I didn't know I have the permission to say." She looks over at the redhead, and the redhead staring daggers at her. She's like, "Don't even think about it," kind of look. And the elven woman just like grins, a cheeky grin. She's like, "Yeah, thank you. Why not? This place is too empty."
Cool. Because he said that he actually went next to the like fireplace and just was sitting down there for a second. As soon as you say that, the fireplace just lights up. That same 2 very bright glowing eyes with no form, and out just walks Pyra, and just sits next to me.
And there is Pyra.
Just this is very much the ring girl version, the original one I showed you.
Oh no.
Yes.
Demon child. The redhead takes 2 steps back and is like, hand at the hilt of her sword. Look, what the fuck?
And I'm just slowly drinking and giving her some of my drink as well.
It's just a fire spirit. It's not that big a deal, guy.
Pyra just takes like the drink. Does Pyra? Can they drink?
She can
Is that a-
consume it, but it just burns away. It's the thing. Like
Okay.
her inside is just molten flame.
So the way I see it, I feel like Pyra just holds the drink. It's such a hassle to always have to do that. So she just holds this mug.
Tends to drink, but nothing happens. Like she could try to eat, but it just burn away.
Yeah, essentially. So she just stands there. And the elven woman starts to laugh. She's like, "Oh my god, this sounds like fun." Anyway, it was a pleasure meeting you all. Hopefully you stay in town a little longer. Silo, I'll catch you later. Bye, beautiful. Mwah, mwah. And she
Can I
just
roll-
starts to like make her way to the door.
Can I roll a quick investigation as
Yeah.
to see if I recognize anything else about this elven lady?
Go
Like,
for it, girl.
That's a dirty 20.
Oh, nice. So her herself doesn't ring any bells to you, because again, you were only in Synthia such a short period of time. But the
Mhm.
uniform itself is very familiar to you because under the teachings that you were under, you spent a lot of time in the nexus that this uniform is from. Let me just triple check which nexus it was. It wasn't the Fall Nexus, which you're obviously very familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it was the Winter Nexus, but let me just triple check. Dum-dum-dum-dum. And it is the Winter Nexus. Perfect. Yeah, so the Winter Nexus was the last place you did your study at before you went and had to move. So her uniform is still fresh in your mind.
Ooh.
Again, it's also strange why, with that information, you are aware that those, the hoplites of the Winter Nexus, and especially of this tower,
Mm-hmm.
are known not to leave Synthia. Their job is to
Yeah.
protect Synthia. It's very similar to how Akros has their tiers in military, where some of them will
Mhm.
stay to protect the gates or the walls. The Winter Nexus is known to do something very similar, where they
Oh my
are
goodness.
in charge
Hmm.
of the safety of Synthia.
Ooh, do I follow her or not? Yeah. I'm gonna have her maybe start to scuttle behind her, keeping a good amount of distance.
Roll a stealth check for me, please.
Okay, stealth. Come back here, dice. That is a base 9. Can I do it? Okay, that is 12.
12?
Yeah.
All right, I'll get back to you in just a minute. So she
Cool.
leaves. You end up following her for a little bit. We'll come back to you.
All
Do we
right.
see her leave, or is she just?
Oh, yeah, no,
is
she says goodbye to
stepping-
you guys. Like, she yelled
Okay,
across the rooms, like, bye, Silo, mwah, mwah.
Well, no.
Stay.
I think he's
Aisling,
asking
I mean.
about Aisling.
Oh, it depends on your passive. And
Okay, then no.
the
I
place
don't.
is pretty empty.
I mean, actually, I do have a bonus to passive, but no, still no.
So yeah, that's what's going on there. The redhead still has her hand to her, what's it called? Her sword. And she's like, is anyone going to explain what is going on here? Who are you guys? You were definitely not from Deyda.
We're
Explain
gonna type.
yourselves.
We're travelers.
Is this place not an inn, like to rest for people who are not from here?
Yes, but we are not a zoo.
We didn't
Zoo.
expect you to be.
She looks at you all like, how are you? What is?
How are you
Am
this
I
dense?
having this conversation? Am I the crazy one?
Yes. Yes, you are.
Oh, if I had confusion, like dissonant whispers or something.
Yeah.
Seeing how calm everyone is, takes a deep breath, and there are a few empty drinks along the bar. Not empty drinks, half-drank drinks. She takes one and just chugs it down. She's like, okay, fine. Okay, this is the day I'm having. Okay.
Question: were those the normal drinks?
Let me double check. Do you want to roll a? Actually, no. Your perception's fine. Yes, they are the normal drinks. She just missed the because she did pour shot glasses for the others earlier from the drink that you gave. She just missed it.
And I just point that out, like, if you want to try something different, those other ones are the newest stuff.
She just shakes her head no. She's like, no, man. You. No, thank you, but thank you. Okay, so you guys are travelers here?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and you need Kai. She needs a moment. She'll be out shortly, but I don't think she'll be happy to see that thing here. And she points to the snake.
Snake.
Oh no, I think she's afraid of Synthia.
I mean, if we were able to purchase a room, we could keep her in there.
She just kind of like pinches the bridge of her nose and she grabs another drink. This time it is the drink that Zen had pointed out, but she doesn't notice it right off the bat, but she chugs that down too. And she's like, yeah, okay. How many rooms do you guys need? How many beds? She starts counting you guys, and she looks at the fire child, still has this ale in her hands, and is like, does that require a bed?
I turned to
No,
Zen.
she can.
So 5?
She looks over at the bartender and she's like, can you set them with a room and prepare the meeting space for the snake? Look, unfortunately, I don't think our beds can hold your pet here, but there's a meeting room you can let her stay in.
I think
All
that
right.
works. I think our friend here.
Synthia calmed down since the other woman has left? Or?
As soon as that woman left the area, Synthia, like, she recoils back into herself. She's like almost as if it was like a trance kind of.
Ooh.
So then I'm gonna go and try to find this meeting room and take Synthia there and have a talk with her.
All right, let me just do this quick. Turning off dynamic lighting. Perfect. Can you see the whole tavern now? Everything that was black? Perfect.
Ooh.
If you look up on the northern part of the map, these are your rooms. You all have access to, basically the whole upper level is yours.
Okay,
So all
nice.
those beds, both meeting rooms are actually available to you both, to the group.
I guess it's
luckily-
empty.
A lot of people don't actually stay here. The bartender is actually, as she's like preparing the keys for the rooms, or basically essentially the one key to open upstairs, because again, and no one's using upstairs. She tells you as she takes you upstairs that not a lot of, we don't normally get a lot of offernighters. The
Or snakes.
brothel
How much will
offers
that
cheaper rooms.
run us?
I'll have to ask the boss when she gets back. But, yeah, I guess, since Silo said it's fine, I guess it's fine.
All right.
Here are the keys. Do you know how long you're going to all be here for?
Maybe a day or two.
You said you were
We're
looking
uncertain.
for Molis, right? She kind of like squints to
Yes.
Zen because she's like, I remember you guys mentioning that earlier. Yeah, he
need
normally
a
shows. He usually comes in the evening, so it's gonna be a while. But would you like me to come and get you if he's here? If you're upstairs?
I think that works.
Yes, please.
Okay. If I guess if you need anything, just let me or Kaino, I guess we don't have business now. And she like hangs her head. She's like, it was busy. We were gonna make good money. She just looks
Sorry about
defeated.
that.
Oh,
No.
he does ask her a question because he forgot to ask the paladin-looking person.
Mhm.
Is there a place I can sell something else that I made?
She looks around to make sure the paladin lady that you're talking about, the redhead, isn't upstairs. I'm assuming most of you are all upstairs right now.
Yeah.
She nods her head yes, but if you don't have a trading pass or license or whatever they call them nowadays, you're probably gonna want to do it at the market. It's over by the entrance gates, but they don't normally. Hours are it changes day to day.
Oh. Is there a place I can get a pass so she's not mad?
Molis is the guy you're going to want to talk to. He deals with all the licenses and things like that, so it's a good thing he's the guy you're looking for.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. She unlocks the last final door, and the rooms are a little dusty. As you can tell, they haven't been used very often. They may or may not. It seems like they clean the rooms maybe once every other day, if that. What's it called? The meeting space. They look pristine, but you can tell why. One of the few things that you find in every meeting room are poker chips, cards. You can get the idea that these areas are probably used for private gambling.
All right.
Casino Royale.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that paladin will be so pissed.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any preference on the rooms?
Nope.
Is anyone still downstairs?
I think I'd still be downstairs, like having a drink and talking to the shop owner. I don't think that I would have come to this establishment terribly a lot, because I'd mainly just spend my time if I came to the harbor in the brothel.
Yep, 100%. Kai, the owner, has not left the kitchen. Haven't seen. Yeah. So the only people downstairs, I'm assuming, would be.
Can you just like move all the NPCs out? You don't have to delete them. Can you like physically move them? That would be easier.
I'll move all everybody's characters away.
Yeah.
Then
Yes.
yeah, that would probably make it easier.
Oh,
There you
okay.
go.
I do think that Cypress probably would go upstairs, have a look around, and then he'd come back down to continue making sure Dex is all right. And also, I think he is nursing one of those fruity drinks.
One of those what?
Fruity
Another
drinks.
cocktail.
Fruit.
Yeah. I mean, Deyda may not have a lot to its name, but what it does have is good.
I mean, yeah.
So before you come downstairs, while everybody is kind of upstairs in their room, the only people downstairs would be the redhead and Dex right now. Was there anything that Dex wanted to talk to the redhead about? You can roll a history check if you want, if you know this redhead.
The redhead is not the paladin, right? The redhead
It is
is
the paladin.
not. Oh, it is the paladin, and she is the high-strung one, not the it's fine one, right?
Yeah, she is the more high-strung one.
Okay, and I'm
Sounds
rolling
like
a
the
history.
white-haired elf,
And she's a hoplite from
This district.
this district. Okay, and she's friends with the owners. History check. What do I have to? Oh, I got an 18. I don't know. Hold on, let me see what I add to it. I add 4, so 22.
You are familiar with her very well. You have, unfortunately, bumped heads with her once or twice due to the businesses that you need to run. But because of how you run your business compared to other people in your family run their businesses, she has like kind of like what's it called? Batman and Catwoman kind of dynamic, except for the sexy part.
Okay. So like
Okay.
not like Batman and Catwoman, not like just like a police officer and a criminal then.
but she's not gonna arrest
Like
you. It's
And
like
what's her
I
name?
hate you,
What's her name?
but I
rivalry.
don't. But I respect you. Yeah, like a rivalry. That's
Yeah,
the word.
what's her name?
Silo.
Hey, Silo, long time no see, my friend. Do you want to pull up a seat and have a drink?
As soon as your mouth moves, she looks at you, finally realizes you're there, and she's like, "You."
Silo, my friend, please come have conversation with me now.
Are these your people? Since when did you start running around with snakes and fire children? She makes her way to the table, and as she's coming, she grabs like a bottle off the bar.
Me too. Oh, I have glass. Yes.
Yeah, and she puts the bottle between the two of you.
How are
she
you doing?
Gives it to you.
How are you
Just
doing,
like-
my friend?
Not, I guess, fine up till now. Too many people showing up today.
Yes, that crew is quite a handful.
You don't say. So are they your people or what?
Nobody is anybody's people. They are my friends.
So I should put them on the list. Got it.
I don't know if you need to put them on the list. I'm mainly here because I am trying to
Are you
Go
here
on
also because of
vacation.
That's bullshit.
No, I'm trying to enjoy my time. Look at the company that I share. These people. Do these people look like the
She confiscates the liquor
business
from you.
type? Do they look like the business type?
You don't look like the business type, but you're in the business.
My friend,
Mm.
this is good point. Please let me have drink too. And I hold up my cup.
She hesitantly pours you another glass. As she's pouring you another glass, this would be around the same
Okay.
time that, what's his name? Cypress would be coming down.
Okay, so before he comes down, I like to look. Okay, here's what. I scratch your back, you scratch mine, yes? You don't talk to my friends about who I am, and I give you tip.
She kind of like cocks a brow and she takes her glass.
I have knowledge that there is business going down in the brothel tonight, so you can act on this information how you will, but consider your back scratched.
She laughs at you.
I look at her and I try and like steal my gaze and give her a serious look. No, there is.
From your history check, you would know that she's very familiar with the brothel.
Yeah, there is very serious business going down in the brothel tonight, and if you wish to act on this information, that is your prerogative. But I again
Roll-
request that you do not inform my party about me.
Roll a deception check.
But it's not deception. I know that there's a business thing going down in the brothel tonight. You told me last week
Yes,
that
you are. There is something happening at the brothel. You are right, but from your history check, you would know. She probably already know that.
oh, so she doesn't want to go and act on it?
Again, it's similar to how she has a relationship with you. She has
Okay.
a similar relationship with.
Oh, so she
lady.
dirty but acting high and mighty.
No, she's not dirty.
She's
You.
kind of dirty.
Kind of
One
dirty.
thing I didn't tell you last session because I forgot to. Based on the rumors that you have heard and how much you've heard, you know for sure. What's it called? One of the rumors in regards to how badly she treats her employees is false.
Hmm.
You are aware that she deals with human trafficking.
But yes, it's brothel. That's his whole thing. Okay, deception.
Deception if you're trying to tell her, trying to give her news that she probably doesn't know.
I thought she wouldn't know.
She
So-
unfortunately does.
Okay. Oh, so you
She would
already
know
have.
this type of business. Yeah, that's why she laughed at you. She's like, "Do you think? How long have you been away?
I've been away many moons. I've just been
You
trying
drank
to.
too much at the brothel, eh?
No, that was a long time, many hours. I almost had asthma attack and died. I just don't need. My past is not relevant right now. That's why I'm just trying to. What I can do for you? How you want your back scratched?
Black market tonight. Check it out.
Alright, I'll be there. I guess I'm not going to drink anymore. I'm going to go and try and. I guess I don't need to rest. I'm at full HP, but. Okay,
What
what
is HP?
what time?
What is this? HP.
Evening. Sunset.
And it is noon right now, right?
Yeah. Figure out what's
Sunset.
going on. There's been a lot of rumors in regards to Churned showing up, and
Fuck it. I text spits a little.
yeah,
Those
We're-
things. Bad news, man.
yeah, they've been showing up quite frequently around the gates.
Yeah.
But there's rumors going around saying how a lady deals with the living, somebody's dealing with the dead.
That's not a good look. That is bad news for every party that can be seen under the
Yeah.
sun.
So
That is
find out who's doing it, and let me know, and I won't tell your group how often you end up throwing up in brothel.
Oh, that is the information. You can. I don't think it would be a surprise.
She winks like she's blatantly saying like, I'm not gonna tell your group.
I
like
pat her on
everything.
the shoulder and like cheers her. Okay, I will go and try my best.
Okay, so at this point, that's when Cypress would be coming down.
You're not gonna tell me what? No, I'm kidding.
We'll come right back to you, Cypress. We'll jump over
Okay.
to Aisling, who is following the white-haired lady. I'm not going to change, but just leave them where they are. Let's say
Cool.
they're behind an alleyway, so
Are they doing a drug
Uh,
deal?
maybe. Can you roll me another stealth check, Aisling?
Yes, ma'am. All right, that is that's okay. What do I add to that? 7.
Yeah, you don't make it that far. Got it.
Trip on something.
As you're trying your best to sneak around, you're basically doing that thing where every time she turns her head, you try to hide behind something. It got to the point where you try to hide behind a tree, and the tree is definitely too thin.
Mm-hmm.
She can blatantly see you.
Oh Lord.
She stands maybe about 20, 35 feet away from you, arms crossed, head tilted. It's like, can I help you?
Aisling will she'll step around the tree, looking quite embarrassed, but she will step forward and say, "Well, madam, I couldn't help but recognize your uniform, and I thought maybe you could tell me about how things have been in Synthia."
She kind of looks you over, notices the cloak or the shawl around you, and roll me a perception check.
Perception. Base of 7. What have I got in my perception? Oh, +6. So 13.
The grin is quick, brief, but it almost looked malicious.
Oh, shiza. Oh god.
She just kind of like looks you over, grins really quickly, and then the grin turns into like a friendly smile. She's like, "You're from you're from Synthia, yeah? Well, I know your family. Oh, what is their name? I didn't. You have you were one of the chosen kids, weren't you? A couple years back. I think I reckon. Yeah, you are, aren't you?
He looks absolutely terrified. Crap, what did I get myself into? Oh god. You must be mistaking me for somebody else.
No, you're definitely Canola's. I see it in your eyes. She starts taking it, like she's slowly making her way closer to you.
Oh, crap. You know Finola?
Oh, of course I know Finola. What was her husband's name? Donovan, Dona, old stuck up. I remember him. You haven't been back to Synthia recently, have you?
Not in over 50 years.
Roll a. What would the roll be? Roll a perception check. We'll do that.
Perception. 10?
10. Flat 10?
Yep.
Okay. You're not really sure what you're feeling, but the hairs on your skin are kind of standing up. You're getting like a little bit of goosebumps as this person's kind of walking towards you.
Okay.
She's just like kind of like, oh yeah, Synthia has been cut off from the world. Didn't you know?
I haven't heard from my parents in over 10 years.
Oh.
I've only heard.
Poor thing.
I've only heard crumbs of what's been happening. I thought you might be able to tell me something, and she's sort of ever so slightly squinching backwards from this lady.
As you take that step back, that kind of grin is slowly creeping on her face again.
Oh.
And she's just, yeah, that sounds about right. 10 years, maybe, give or take, maybe 50. Yeah, no, not a lot of people get out of Synthia these days. Surprise, you didn't know.
Well, that's precisely why I decided I would follow you, but apparently that was a mistake.
Oh, what do you mean a mistake? She's now almost 10 feet away from you. And she's like reaching out her hand. Looks like she's gonna grab at you.
Uh-huh.
Are you going to do anything? Are you gonna move? Or are you...
She looks like she's about to turn and run, but she will ask one more question. How are they? Are they well? Enola and Donan?
As you say that, she grabs at your cloak.
Okay.
Like the
Hem.
the edges, the hem of your cloak. Yep. And she's like, and she's just kind of like observing it, bringing it to her face, and the grin is still there. She's like, oh, there. Last I saw, fine. Like, seems that you've met a lair, eh?
What do I want
I'm surprised
to do?
he didn't tell you.
What? Didn't tell me what?
About Synthia. I'm surprised he gave you this cloak and he didn't tell you the news. 10 years is a long time not to know about what happened from you. Poor thing.
What happened? The only reason she's staying is because she wants to know more. Ah!
I don't know. It's been a while since I've been back too. Just if anything, you should take the time to go home. And she kind of like releases the hem of your shawl. And she just like grinning a very friendly grin. She's like, yeah. If you miss your family, you should go home. They probably miss you too.
It's not very safe for me to go back there now.
Wait, that's right. You were one of the chosen ones. What are you... Ah.
Okay, it's time to run. It's time to run.
Do you start like moving? Do you run?
Yeah. She's running.
Okay. Roll a... What am I gonna... Roll a Constitution.
Okay.
Athletics, please. Sorry,
Okay.
athletics.
Athletics. Oh, shit, that's a 6.
Yeah, you initially get a good like adrenaline is running through you. You get a good distance before you start having a hard time running. Like you're not used to this. Your brain's kind of going everywhere, but despite how much you're struggling, if you were to look back, no one's following you.
Okay.
So by the time you get, are you running back to the tavern?
Tavern, yes.
Yeah. So the tavern isn't too far away, but by the time you'll get there, you're going to be very haggard and like sweaty and hot and not doing so good.
Okay.
We'll go jump back to the group. Tanis, is there anything you're doing right now?
I'm trying to talk to Synthia.
Okay. What are you doing with Synthia?
I want to see if you could tell me why she was so afraid of that woman.
So Synthia, since the lady left, she seems like she's back to normal. But the minute you ask her about the lady, Synthia kind of stiffens up. Synthia doesn't like her. No. She smells like the dead. No.
Like the dead?
Mother told me not to get close. No.
Tanis will reach out and start to like pat Synthia on the head again to try and calm her down.
The tension she relaxes under your pet, like under your touch, and she like as you're like petting her, she like hisses. Like, you should not go near her. Mother told me they're not good people. The dead people are not good people. No.
She's just there patting Synthia on the head, and she's going to like calmly just try and reassure her and say, thank you for letting me know. I will make sure this woman does not harm you at all.
Cynthia's not in trouble?
No. You're very brave.
She like starts to kind of like coo herself back to, because she's still very tired, and especially with that tension buildup, she's slowly kind of falling asleep in your in your hands.
Oh, she's gonna keep petting her until she falls asleep. Because Cynthia is precious.
That's nice.
And then these doors, do they have locks on them?
Yes. Each of you has a key to the bedroom doors.
Okay. Then
All the same key, though.
once.
Okay.
No, they're all different keys to the rooms.
Okay.
So there's one key to open the staircase. And then she gave you each separate. She gave like you guys a bunch of keys that go to each door, to each bedroom.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, once Cynthia's asleep, Tanis will leave the room, and lock the door behind her, just to make sure that Synthia stays safe in there.
Okay. What about Zen? What is Zen doing at this time?
He would just be waiting, and depending, since they told him to be like a few hours, so he's trying to make a few more potions.
Okay. You do have. Perfect. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, you can continue with that. I'm actually changing my mind. Cypress is going to stay upstairs, I think, for now.
Okay, so he wasn't going to go downstairs. Okay.
I changed my mind.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry, man. It's your time. It's your time. You do you.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to jump in on the petting of the snake, you can do that too.
No, you can't. Tanis won't let you.
Can you roll me a flat D20, Zen?
Lucky number 7.
Lucky number 7. Okay, let me just do this. All right. So you're able to, if you're planning to stay up there for the entire period of trying to make these potions with what you've got, you are running low on ingredients. What type of potions are you making?
Just standard.
Just health potions like last time?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have enough to make 4 more, but unfortunately, you don't proportion it properly. Out of the 4, only one of them is usable.
Okay. Now, Can I roll something to notice if I notice these last 3 are faulty?
Yes, you can roll an intelligence check if you'd like. Or medicine. Or nature. Yeah, we'll go medicine.
That's a 5. These are fine.
Okay. You have 4 extra potions. One definitely is a health potion. Definitely a health potion. The other 3, if you decide to sell them or give them to the group, they'll have to find out.
I mean, no one's asked that they would want these, and no one's kind of mentioned that, so he's inclined to just sell them.
Yeah, this is true. Nobody knows he's making potions.
Which is a shame.
Yeah. Okay, so while you're doing that, what's going on is Cypress? What's he doing in his room?
Earlier he felt something, and I mean, depending on how it goes, it may not be super exciting, but he's trying again. Is there a window?
Yes.
Does it face towards the sea? Or where? Well, I guess it's probably far enough away.
It does face the harbor. It does face the harbor. You can see, basically from your window, you can see the, of course, there are a few buildings in front. You can see the temple. You can see the harbor. You can also see the encounter.
Okay. It's still in port, then. Yeah. Interesting.
I mean, you did just arrive this morning.
I mean, that does make sense. He's gonna kind of be... I don't know if he can sit while he looks out the window, but he's gonna be, if he can, sitting and looking out the window and just kind of meditating while also kind of thinking about the oracle, like trying to maybe piece things together a little bit.
Okay.
In terms of
how many hours are you, or how long are you planning to do that?
I mean, part of that will depend on if there are any results. If anything is felt, like a general sense of uneasiness or anything like that. I'd say 2 hours. Yeah, that sounds
okay.
Right.
At least 2 hours. All right. Roll. Is there anything you're using as a proxy, or do you have any, what's it called? Like candles or anything that you're using along with your meditation or prayers?
I do not have candles written out in the inventory or anything like that. If there were some in the rooms, sure.
Yeah, there are candles in the rooms used, but there are.
Yeah, he'll light some of those throughout the room, and he'll also be kind of holding on to his rabbit's foot.
Okay.
As well.
Is there anything you're asking?
Or
are you just trying to make a connection?
Trying to make a connection, but if there's anything that he's trying to direct it towards, I think it's this oracle.
This what? Sorry?
This oracle that we're supposed to be seeing tomorrow, and
okay.
He kind of wants to know if we've heard conflicting thoughts about what it is, and I'm curious. I'm trying to reflect on: is this somebody that we could trust, or is there some kind of uneasy feeling?
Okay, let me see here. All right. And one more. Okay. In those 2 hours while you're doing that, you don't feel any presence right off the bat, but closer to the end of your 2 hours, you do feel what would the right term be? Kind of like a heat. You feel almost that the candles, despite them almost coming to an end, almost kind of flare up at the end of the 2 hours. You, from the things that you've studied and the things that you're aware of, that is not synonymous to the god that you're hoping to reach out to, though.
Interesting.
You can roll a religion if you want to see if you can figure out who or what that feeling is coming from, or a guess as to what that might be from.
Like what God might attribute that to.
Yeah.
Interesting. I will roll for certain. Let's see, got that -1 to religion.
Oh, so sorry, honey. It's the memory loss, man.
It's fine.
You don't need your brain.
12.
A 12. Okay. It's a little confusing for you to pinpoint. There are quite a few gods that kind of show their presence with, like, a flaring candle isn't, like, synonymous to
Yeah,
just
it's not
one
necessarily.
god.
Yeah.
So your guess is very kind of out there. It could be anybody from Eros, which you're familiar is the god of war, but the good one.
Good one, yeah.
The good one. It could also be really Phoenix, the god of tricks. He does anything and everything. He tries to mimic other gods, so that could also be him.
He could quite literally be just pranking me.
Yep, that's definitely a possibility. Another one that you're kind of feeling a little bit too, surprisingly, maybe Thassa, just because of the location. And one other god that you might be feeling it off of is, of course, Helioid, the god of the sun.
Yeah. Which, do I get like a feeling with how it's flaring of like this is angry, or whether this is like trying to like
Roll me an
kind of just
investigation.
like an omen sort of thing?
Yeah, roll me an investigation.
Investigation, another one of those perfect -1.
Knowledge!
Knowledge.
I mean, you could ask somebody later what it means. Might not have a negative one.
I mean, it's a 9.
Unfortunately, by the time you realize the flare, you kind of get the end bit of it, so you can't really tell if it's particularly one thing or another. But the heat kind of gives you a comforting feeling. But you're not sure if that's because, oh, it's warm, you're cozy, or it's actually because that's what whoever's trying to contact you is trying to let you feel.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, I think around this point, Cypress would come back down to the bar, mixed in excitement that he actually seemed to contact a god of some kind, but also frustration that the message was not clear and not the one he was aiming for.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll let you know when you're coming down, because I was 2 hours. So
Yeah,
we're jumping back to Dex and Silo downstairs. Tanis was on her way down instead of Cypress. So Tanis, you would have come down at the end of those two conversing about, don't tell my secrets. Check the friggin' back alleys, or the dark alleys, or the business. Yeah.
Right.
You can roll a perception check if you want to know if we're able to catch any of that as you're walking down.
Sure. That's a natural 20.
Oh, honey.
Nice.
You get
I heard
basically
all
the
of it.
end. Not the whole thing,
No, I know, I
unfortunately. But you do hear Dex trying to bargain with this woman about not talking about who he really is or what type of business he does. And you hear that they made a deal, and there's something regarding the dead in the area and the black market.
Huh.
So you basically catch the end tail of that conversation.
I thought it was the dock market.
No.
Dock market?
I mean,
I just heard market.
No, I heard black
you know
market.
what? Thank you.
I assumed it was black market.
I mean, dock market, I could see where you're getting it, but no.
Yeah, it's black market at the docks.
So yeah, Tanis is coming downstairs. Of course, you guys are right by the staircase, so you see her clearly coming down. Silo kind of looks over at Tanis. She doesn't look very impressed with you just because of the attitude that you've had the entire time that she's been acquainted to you, not even acquainted, seen
Yeah,
you.
that's fair.
But she raises up the half bottle of liquor. It's like, you want to join us?
Tannis will once again ignore her.
She like rolls her eyes.
Just kind of making a mental note of what she heard. She's actually going to walk past Dex too and start heading outside.
Okay.
Is Synthia okay?
Yes, she's resting now.
Alright, you close the door, right? You don't want her to get out the second time, that would be bad.
She is resting in my room.
Okay, have a good time. And I wave her off.
How much time, like, what time of day would it be now before, like, Molis came?
You guys would still have maybe 4 hours, give or take, before around the time. Let me roll something quick. Okay. As you're like leaving the tavern, you see a very haggard Aisling just
Turn to
running towards you.
Hmm.
she would like shoulder check Tannis and just keep on going, but she's just going to dagger into and she's not going to stop. So she sees a familiar face and plops down.
Is it my familiar face or the
You look
other?
like you're the closest, so I'm going to say yes.
So she shoulder checks Tannis outside. Does Tannis do anything? React?
Let me roll.
Go for it. And also, can you roll me a perception check as well?
So she doesn't do anything.
Okay.
She just keeps walking, but
Wow.
perception check of 15.
Okay. So with a 15, you could see that she looks like she saw death. Like she looks like she just saw death, essentially.
Yeah.
So
Tannis is
you
just gonna
continue.
keep going. Yeah, she's gonna
Okay.
go outside the tavern and yeah.
You're gonna do what you had messaged me, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. That's no problem. So I will let you know when you get back. It'll probably be around the same time that Lunar decides to come downstairs as well.
Okay.
After the 2 hours there.
Cool.
So you can get that done. And around the same time, after the 2 hours, Zen, you would have also been finishing up with your potions. So I'll let you guys know when that happens. But Aisling, you run in, you see Dex and the redhead.
Yeah, and so Aisling will just plop down in the nearest empty seat at the same table Dex is at.
Yeah, Dex doesn't even look at her. He just like grabs a second glass, pours her like a drink, and like a glass of water, so like both. He's like, "My friend, you look like you saw a ghost," and he sips his drink.
I may very well have. And she'll take the drink and she'll just chug it down.
Oh. Damn.
Silo is kind of like eyeing this chick who seemed super passive earlier is now just taking shots. Okay.
She's just like glancing around, kind of like sort of biting her fingernails just a little bit, just she looks very distressed. Everything she's doing was very fidgety.
Silo kind of leans over to Dex. It's like, is she okay?
I mean, she doesn't look okay. I don't know what she saw though, but I don't think it can be very good. My friend, what happened?
The elf lady who was here, the one with white hair, I took a moment to talk to her, and she looks between the two of them like she's not gonna, like she doesn't want to say the whole truth, and she'll just simply say, "Something didn't feel right when I was talking to her."
I don't even think I need to roll a perception check to see that she means more to that, because it was obvious.
Mhm.
Uh, okay. I don't know what to do with this information. Not right how?
Silo like tilts her head, and she's like, "Are you talking about Julie?"
Was that the woman you were with?
Yeah, she was the one who just, well, not the one who just left, but yeah.
That would be her. That's who I'm talking about.
And she caused you to be like this?
Right?
It's very clear on Silo's face that something doesn't add up. You must be mistaken. I know she's a little eccentric, but I don't know if she could. Did you do anything to cause an uproar?
Just I spoke to her. I about her uniform, about where she might have been from, and just to ask her some very simple questions, I think, and she the look she gave me, it was something malicious. I shouldn't bother you with this.
Silo looks confused. She clearly doesn't seem to understand and nor believe you. But she does pour you another drink.
Aisling will drink that one a bit more calmly.
If it makes you feel any better, that doesn't sound like Julie. If she caused you to feel any type of anxiety, maybe it's because maybe you're not just familiar with her authority. She might have been trying to push that. I don't understand why you'd feel so cautious.
Where do you know this Julie person from?
Huh?
Where do you
Oh.
know this Julie person from?
Oh, we did training together.
And so she is also a hoplite of this city?
No, not from this city. Actually, now that I think about it, she, like I told you, how we're getting a lot of guests today.
Yes?
Yeah, Julie just came. She doesn't visit often. She's actually from Synthia.
She's from Setessa. Okay.
She had some things to talk to me about. But yeah, no, she's. I'm sorry, ma'am, but the person you're describing does not sound like Julie.
And I know what I saw and I know what I felt.
Mm-hmm.
I have no reason to lie about this.
She kind of like looks over at Dex, and knowing the company Dex keeps, she's like,
Dex like shrugs his shoulders. He's like, my friend, maybe you need to go and rest a little bit. Maybe you need to go take break. You seemed overwhelmed. And I want to also look at her without sideline of Silo, and also like wink at her, being like, "Don't worry, I believe you." Kind of wink.
Aisling will just finish her drink, slowly nod, then scuttle upstairs without a word.
Hello, Silo, my friend.
Yeah.
You do not know this person, Aisling.
no.
But there is one thing I can tell you for sure. She does not lie. I don't know if she can. I don't know if it's a choice she makes, but she really can't. If she seems something off with her friend, at the very least it could have been a misconception, but she definitely saw something.
Yeah, but you don't know Julie. Julie's, yeah, she might seem a little, but I don't know her to be the type of person to intimidate someone into that state, at least.
You're right, I don't know this person.
But I know that Aisling is not one to bear false truth, and so she felt something was amiss. But if you believe in this person, I don't know. You shared this is the same Julie that you know?
Of course, I know my Julie.
You know your Julie. You know that she can't be replaced by disguise magics or corrupted in some way. You said she
She like
doesn't come
cocks
here
an
often.
eyebrow at you. Is like, are you threatening my friend?
I am absolutely not threatening your friend. I don't know Julie. You know her. I don't know her. I didn't even talk to her tonight, so I don't know. But the only thing I know is that Aisling can't lie. So she had a feeling of something off with your friend, so I cannot take that lightly. So
And what does that mean?
I'm just wary of her.
Dex,
Oh.
you can be wary all you'd like, but I just don't recommend getting involved with other hoplites in Deyda. I really don't want to have to put you in jail.
Honestly, I don't have the interest of getting involved with any hoplites in Deyda either. That
That's
sounds
great.
awful.
As you guys are saying this, Kai finally comes out, and she comes up from behind Silo and like gives her a hug from behind. And Silo gives her a kiss and it's like, "You okay?" And Kai just kind of like nods her head and looks at Dex. Are you with them as well? Are you with that party with the snake?
We came here on the same boat. I don't know if you could consider us together yet. We arrived around the same time.
Okay. Do you mind if I steal Silo for a bit?
Absolutely. Do what you need to do, my fair lady. I'm sorry for the trouble that the people caused.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's just not every day you get Silo like kind of just pats the top of Kai's head, and she nods at Dex like, "I'll talk to you later. Just stay out of trouble, okay?"
I don't feel comfort around the snake either. Dangerous animal. And I raise my glass, like I gesture them away.
They both walk off. Silo's clearly like trying to comfort Kai, and they just go into the back. For the next little bit, for the 2 hours that everyone is kind of doing their thing, Dex and Aisling, is there anything that you guys wanted to do with that 2 hours?
Nope, she's just gonna lock herself in her room and sit amongst her belongings, staring at each of them. Not reminiscing, just staring into her past. I don't know how to describe it.
Fair. Dex?
I actually kind of wanted to go look at the
Location?
the stock market.
Okay, so you'll be doing that. Can you roll me a what's it called? A stealth check?
A stealth check. Okay, I can do this.
Elf. That
Wait,
doesn't
is this,
use Constitution.
did we finish
right?
our things already, or is this
Not
still
yet. So
during the break?
it's still doing the 2 hours right now because Dex
Call.
wanted to go out. Luckily, it's not that far. So while you guys are still doing your things, he's doing that. Depending on how he rolls, we'll see if he's gonna be disturbed between your 2 hours.
Everyone is being disturbed. I got a 2 plus 7. I got a 9.
Okay. And can you roll me a Constitution saving check?
Yes. Constitution saving throw?
Yep.
I got a 5 minus 1, 4.
Okay. You, unfortunately, as you're trying round, something knocks you back of your head. You're going to be unconscious for the next little bit.
Oh,
Oh, of course I am.
Dexter, no.
Sorry, dude.
I was afraid we were gonna lose Aisling, but now you.
Dang.
I straight up thought she was gonna get pulled away somewhere.
Yeah, me too. I was bracing for it without my
Yeah,
stealth.
you
Yeah,
didn't run.
same.
If you didn't
Same.
run.
Oh,
Dax,
boy.
why'd you go by yourself?
See, now the problem is now that you
I
say,
thought it
"Oh,
would have been fine. I wasn't like hiding or trying to do it like aggressively. I was just gonna go in like
Oh,
I'm
were you just kind of like walking like a regular person, trying to suss this area out, or
I'm like yeah. I'm not trying to like
peek through
hide.
windows and things?
Yeah.
Just look like an everyday customer and then collapse in the
Yeah.
street.
Okay. Depending if you roll this well, I'll change the ruling. Roll a performance.
Oh yeah, my -1 skill.
Performance?
I have 0
That's right, you got
charisma.
nothing in charisma, dude.
I have no charisma.
Oh my god.
Oh, I got a 0. I got from the feat skill expert. I got like a +1, so I have a 0 to performance. I got a 4 + 0. 4.
Oh, okay, yeah, nope, you still get caught. Sorry,
That's
dude.
rough.
Man, I
And that
miss
couldn't
these
even be
rolls.
deception, dude. I'm fooling people that I'm not me. I mean,
Okay,
it's still
I will-
4 + 2. It's 4 + 2 is 6, so it doesn't really matter.
I will let the group make a vote. Do you think he should be allowed to roll once
I
more?
will give
Nah,
him
absolutely
inspiration
not.
if he wants it.
Absolutely
you do have an
not.
inspiration, yeah. Actually, that I think about it, you got an
That's a good
inspiration
point.
from last session.
We all
I'd
use
recommend
inspiration.
wording
No,
it
no, you
better
got a
next
new
time
one.
if you're trying to go for something.
Everyone has inspiration right now except for Aisling. I'm sorry, the dice doesn't.
All right, I'll use my inspiration to not get stuck. I got a 2.
God.
Kill me. Kill me. I'm gonna go make a new
Call
character.
any of us when you're gonna
Wow.
do this. Don't be alone.
Yeah.
Buddy system,
oh
please.
no." And
You
Corey,
just-
now that you said that, it's a good thing I ran. Now
weird.
you've
I'm
you've
trying to, like,
unlocked the
walk
worst
around.
part
Good.
of me,
Didn't you say you
where
were
I
ordering
now
new
wish
dice,
I would have
like-
stayed to see what bad thing would have happened. this is me in my mindset with my characters.
I mean, it's not the
Like if
worst
something bad
mindset.
happens, at least I'll know
Don't worry,
what.
he's not
It'll be
dead.
creepy.
You're not
Yeah.
dead.
I'm not
You're
even
still-
trying to be weird, you know? I'm just trying to go and
Just trying to
look.
walk.
You're just a new guy who
Yeah.
was turned away at the brothel, who was in the bar with the snake.
Yeah.
Dex, I don't know who you're talking about.
You are not a stranger to Deyda, so who knows what type of enemies who can
You're gonna get
recognize
mugged.
you.
You're gonna get Zimzu'd. Nothing but a gold piece.
Yep.
Nothing. A single gold piece.
So the 2 hours go by. Everyone got to do what they were setting up for. For the last 2 hours. So for 2 hours, everybody was doing their thing. Dex goes missing. Then there's another 2 hours before Molis shows and things start picking up again. Did you guys want to do anything outside of Dex?
Yeah.
Or are you all just gonna stay in your room?
Yeah.
I could because I wanted to ask him, do you know this town and where I could buy more supplies? Because now I realize I'm running low on supplies.
Okay. So after your 2 hours, you're gonna try to look for Dex. So after you're done making the
I looked for him
potions,
first, like when I went downstairs. Yes, and I've
the
labeled
roll-
them so in case I don't want to use or sell them.
aww, that's cute. I can see like you taping like little leaf or tying a leaf on. Feel like the green leaf is good.
Green.
No, I rolled. I don't know which is which, so all of them are okay in my book. But I'm going to roll to see if someone accidentally gets a bad one.
Oh no.
It's just the worst kind of cough medicine with no benefits.
Gross.
You mean it's just
And
cocaine?
it's just nasty tasting too.
Do I get like a health point as a
Yep.
placebo effect?
I will roll that for
Like
you.
I think I got
I think
healed.
that's fair.
Also, Zen, can you also roll an investigation check
Yes.
to see if you can connect the dots that Dex is not even in his room, kind of thing?
Where in the world is
11?
Dexter Santiago?
It doesn't take you it's not too hard to figure out that Dex isn't here. Even the bartender at one point would have mentioned that 2 of your friends had left. One
Which
of them
2?
would be coming back. The fire girl and the short one.
It just turns and looks at Pyra and is like, she's still here.
The tall one.
Other fire girl.
Oh, right.
Yeah. It would be around this point that Tanis would be making her way back to the tavern.
Just as an extra thing to freak out like the bartender who's asking this, I essentially hug Pyra again and she just absorbs into me.
Yeah, her eyes kind of like almost like they bulge out and her mouth kind of opens up. It's like, yeah, okay, that's a thing.
Oh, she needed to go to sleep. She can't be out for too long.
Go to sleep. Yeah, okay. She like laughs awkwardly as she makes her way to the side room, the storage area here, essentially. She's just gonna lock herself there. So, essentially, Zen, you're in the tavern. There's no one in the tavern right now, at least in this area, but Tanis would be entering at this point.
I guess I'll go meet her at the door, say hi, ask her if she's seen Dex.
No. Would I have seen Dex? I don't think so. Not where.
No, you would have been in the opposite
Yeah.
direction.
Figured. What did I find?
So if you were going to do the shopping that you were hoping to get done, you would have been closer to the harbor because the
makes sense.
equipment that you were looking for isn't normally found here. And if knowing your character, she'd probably want like some fresh shit.
Yep. Like if
So
I could go like get it myself, that'd
Yes.
be ideal. Yes.
For some of the stuff, for some of the more stronger stuff, of course, you can't find it. But you find some very basic stuff. You find enough things to make maybe 2 healing potions,
Okay.
1 acid potion, and maybe, depending on this, and 1 sleeping potion.
Okay. Cool.
I will send you how much you would have spent for it. It wouldn't have cost you much, maybe about like 1 gold, 2 silver.
Nice.
Yeah.
Perfect. But yeah, I guess when she sees Zen approaching him, just no, I didn't. I haven't seen the Dexter.
Okay. Oh, do you know where I can buy some stuff to make more of these? And he just opens his bag and like you see a clinkling of glass of health potions.
What do I need to roll to see how good these health potions are?
Medicine.
No.
I'm gonna be at my last death saving throw. Zen is gonna 1 in 25% chance throw a potion in my mouth. I'm gonna die.
Can I convince you to let me roll with advantage?
It's calling my shot.
You do get what's it called? Anything with medicine, you get advantage.
Perfect, because my first roll was a 6. I got a 14.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can just the look of the consistency of the bottles themselves. 3 of those bottles, what should be like a nice, beautiful, clear color for the health potions. What color do you want your potions to be, Zen? Your health potions?
Well, I went with like the traditional red, like bright red, but like a see-through bright red.
Okay, so everybody has the way they make their potions are a little bit different, but health potions generally work the same in most cases. So this red, clear liquid, you're familiar with it. You've made these before, and you're also familiar with how they would look when they're fucked up. And the 3 bottles that do not look so great are this dark, thick, clunky, it looks very thick.
Maroon?
Yes,
Viscous.
maroonish color.
Yeah, I'm gonna take
like-
one of those reject ones and kind of like examine it for a bit, like look up at the light with it, and then like open the top and sniff it, and just go, no, these.
Can you roll a Constitution saving check on
Yeah, that's fair.
Why would you do that?
that? The sniffing part.
Yeah.
You
Here's the
get
thing. Here's the
advantage
twist
on
for
it because
all
you
of
know what
mine.
you're doing.
Is that all of my potions will have like a strong cinnamon like spice to them.
That
Oh, nice.
14.
That makes sense.
Homie.
You do smell cinnamon, but it smells
Yeah.
also really rancid.
Yep, she's going
And
to
at the
purse
end
her
of that scent,
nose.
it almost feels like you wanted to throw up.
Mm.
Yeah, these are...
What a lovely.
She's going to quickly close it again. Where did you get these? You didn't pay for these,
He
did
points
you?
to 4 of them. 4 of these I made on the ship, and then he points to the last 3 and one you're holding. I made like today.
So you made these.
Yes.
That explains a lot. These are not good. And
The
she'll
4,
point out the 3.
The one thing you will notice too while you were looking at those potions, the clear red ones, the fact that they're so clear should be rather impressive for you because that's not easy to accomplish.
Yeah.
A lot of people normally make thick red healing potions, but the clear ones are not easy. It's almost a lost art.
Interesting. Yeah,
But yeah.
these. Then she'll point out these 3 are not good.
Oh. Hold on, I have a rule for this. And he'll take the last one back, he'll separate them and like tag them each with an autumn leaf actually on each of the corks. And you'll
Okay.
see he's thumbing through his notebook and he goes to a specific page. Okay. That's what I can do. And then he's going to just like for 5 minutes go to a table, take out a few more mixing vials, mix up something else, and get them to slightly bigger like potion vials, and then like rebrand them and put them away.
Do I
Okay.
know what he's making?
I don't even know what he's making. What are you making?
So, and this is something that's actually written also in his book. In case you ever mess up in a potion, it's best to throw them away. Like this is actually what's written. Or
Or
mix them with very strong alcohol and see what happens.
oh god.
And he's now done this with these 3. Bad.
Is it the liquor that comes from your flask, or is it like pure alcohol?
Pure alcohol.
Oh god.
Okay.
So this is going to be
Out of
You-
curiosity,
Can
Shut
you
up,
throw me
Fireball
a D100, love?
sure. I got 3 of them. I have no idea if they're going to be different or the same.
would this be around the time that Cypress would be coming down?
Yes. This
Oh,
is
I
at
rolled
the
a
end of
3.
the
I was so close to 100.
Oh,
You
This
rolled
was
a-
divine
Alright, guys.
intervention. We'd be
Okay, you
hooked
rolled
up.
a 3, right?
I've had a frustrating 2 hours and I need to get fucked up.
All right, you rolled a 3.
You
Let me see
thirsty?
what's going on.
If we were level 3 and this was divine intervention,
Okay. I
Um,
mean, that would be really awesome.
1, 2.
best part, you don't have to tell me what these do until somebody drinks them, which will likely be me and whoever wants to try them tonight.
Yeah,
Hey, Cypress,
So we
you're
don't have to know what
thirsty?
happens.
that's fun. Basically, when you're doing that, also you just roll me a quick dex. Sleight of hand, actually. It's sleight of hand.
I need a drink.
Yeah, you're coming down. You're seeing him
Sure.
just mixing potions together.
Sleight of hand.
Mhm.
No, I'm kidding. I mean, actually, you know
9.
what?
A 9. Okay. While you're trying to
Lol.
mix all of these things, you aren't able. Unfortunately, your measurement is not equal. So some of them got more of that clunky red. then the alcohol. Some got more the other one got more alcohol than the clunky red. The other one, it's the fullest. It is half and half, essentially. So they can all do very different things, but you don't know what they do. The one with the more alcohol than the clunky red stuff, kinda like there's a bit of smoke coming off.
Oh no.
And I'm just gonna write down how each of them look, what the percentages was in his head, and just keep this in case this turns out to be something like that's survivable. He might make it again.
My baby.
So I rolled. Cypress is gonna grab one of those and asks, "Is this okay?"
God. Please, somebody stop
Ooh.
him.
Yes, Cypress, don't let
Nope.
Dex be the only character to die this episode.
Oh,
We can both
Okay.
reroll new characters.
You guys are gonna come back as twins.
Yeah. Hold
Hello?
on. When I tell you,
Oh,
when I
no.
tell you that
God.
my next character
You
I
guys
want
are gonna
so
come
bad is
back?
to be twin Echo Knights.
Ooh.
I want a twin brother, and I want him also to be an Echo Knight, and I want us to just be four of us
Already
sometimes.
playing an Ekana.
Yeah, so it's like you never left.
Quintuple knights.
Yeah, quintuple Knight.
Many,
It's
many
an
nights.
Echo Knight.
Oh my
Oh
god.
God.
Echo,
No.
Echo night.
Perfect. That is
No.
perfect.
Then
Yeah, no.
What
if-
did
time I'll
you
have
guys-
Aisling coming down again.
Okay. So
Those
Aisling's
are
coming
special
down
later.
as Cypress is like lifting this file up. Is anyone gonna stop him? Say something to
I mean,
him.
I'm asking you- Hello.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Did he ask what they were, or is he just grabbing one?
I asked, "Is this okay?" Putting it close to his lips.
Yeah.
No, those are
It's
supposed to be for
fine.
later. Why are you doing this now?
Fine.
Yeah, I think if Zen didn't say anything, Tannis would have stopped him. Just
Like,
those would
That's kind of weird.
No.
And he just corks each of them, and he puts not an autumn leaf, but this is just like essentially like that old time
Skull
hooch
and
thing with just the
crossbones?
X's.
Mhm.
Nope, just X's. This one's triple
Oh.
X.
Ah, yes. Moonshine.
I need something fruity.
That was not it. That was not it.
And he just puts them away,
And alcoholic.
and he just asks Cypress, "Hey, do you want to like try one of these later?" Because he looks to a book. His book. These are best right before you go to sleep.
What type of stuff are you talking about?
No.
What are they? He finally
looks at the book
asks.
again. He's looking at the book. Neither of you guys actually read. Yeah, no, Druidic. It's only Aisling. Yeah, no, some weird kind of writing in his book, and he says like, "These are surprise."
Sure.
And
But for
like,
now-
there's a little note underneath it that says, "Have medic on standby." What does that mean?
That's probably fine.
Aisling, can you roll me a perception check, by the way?
Yeah, and I will go ahead and say that Aisling, she is not wearing her cloak and her hair is put up. So,
Oh.
Oh, is she in full bedtime mode, or is she in disguise mode?
no, she's in I'm not gonna wear this cloak that keeps giving me away mode.
Ah, yes. I should
Oh,
stop
yeah.
wearing my
Necessarily,
face
but
so
I
I
gotta
keep
fight the
keep getting given away too.
Exactly. You just need to
Yeah.
stop wearing your shortness so if you could grow.
And yeah, change my face and hair. Yeah.
Yeah, all that.
We're gonna get you some
Nobody will
soap
recognize me.
and a trench
So,
coat.
18.
And
That's an 18.
so yeah, you catch the glimpse, just even a quick glimpse of these 3 bottles that he is like putting away. You can tell that those are not good.
Oh no.
You just see them. You don't need to know what they are. You just nope. Bad
Druid
combo.
intervention. Yeah.
Roll to see if she'll say anything. Nope, she's just gonna keep her mouth shut. Sorry. If somebody gets poisoned, I apologize.
It
I
is
have a pack
at
of
this.
them,
It's at this point the bartender comes back out from the storage room, a little bit more relaxed, and she sees all of you out here, and she's like,
Strawberry pina colada.
Somebody got jiggy with it. I'm just calling it.
Oh yeah, there's a reason you don't know where the other two are. There needed to be some
Yeah.
release.
Mm-hmm.
It's too much stress, guys. Guys cause too much stress. But the bartender looks at all of you, hears the order, and she's like, what did I call it? Just make him another fruity drink. Gotcha. She's like putting it together, and she like hands it over to Cypress. Notches something on what you could assume is your tab. And she's like, I guess your short friend isn't back yet.
Where is?
Thanks, bartender. You're a real homie.
Now, so then Zen is saying,
thanks, bartender. You're a real homie.
But more importantly, where's my strawberry pina colada?
Hakuna Naada?
Oh, is that not?
Hakuna Matata.
She does
Pina
give you another
colada.
one of the fruit drinks that you've been drinking.
Yeah.
She's at least making sure you get a drink of
Yes.
fruit.
Here's my question: are there different kinds of mixed drinks here?
There are quite a few mixed drinks here.
Do they have Concord wine?
They do have wine.
Oh, yes.
Are you also going? So no one's gonna entertain her question. You're just gonna order your drinks. Gotcha, guys.
Wait, what? Who did
I
she
already
ask?
told
No.
all the player
I did
characters
ask,
that I
where
want to
is
die.
Dex? We will
we
not let you
haven't
die.
seen him. Have you,
You can-
seen where he went?
I mean, okay, I still have to go actually buy my stuff, so I'm not gonna stick around except to like ask for what a quick icy drink of fruit that he's never tried before.
Cypress will offer a taste of his. Can I get a second straw?
Yeah. And she's like looking at at Cypress, and then at Zen. She's like, and then at the straw, and then back at Zen. She kind of grumbles under her breath. He has a beak. Straw.
He also Zen also just looks at you like, can I get a spoon, please?
Oh.
She like nods her head like that makes more sense.
And he takes a spoonful and then he starts
straw.
pecking at the spoon.
Oh my
No,
God.
he doesn't start pecking at the spoon. He doesn't do
That
that.
thing is so cute.
Yes, yes, he does.
He does.
The bartender's like, this is probably the most normal thing I've seen today.
So inefficient.
Maybe get him one in
It
a
is.
bowl.
It is completely unnecessary and just takes too long. But he'll say thank you and begin to actually, no, he's got to ask, where can I buy things for making things?
I mean, it depends on what you guys are making.
And I pull out a health potion.
I don't know what that is.
You drink this and you feel better.
So, like, alcohol.
Yeah?
I think this is the one after alcohol, is what I was told.
After.
I guess if you're looking for, probably the harbor markets there.
Thank you. And he just starts walking that way.
I think Tannis will stop him.
Yeah, because you were saying something.
Yeah.
What did you?
As he's leaving, she will pull him aside and ask him where he learned how to make these.
Okay, how do you pull him aside? Just because he wasn't expecting this
I
at
am
all.
going to grab you by the shoulder and pull you aside.
Turn you around.
Yeah, kind of.
Do you actually stop him, or because he's just going to continue walking?
Stop. Like, she knows she's stopping you.
Wait, what?
She's stopping you. She's reaching out and grabbing you by the shoulder and stopping you in place.
Hi.
Yeah?
The potions.
Oh.
Who taught you how to make them?
And he just starts counting on his fingers, and he gets to 4. 4 people.
So you learned from 4 different people.
Yeah, my brother and my sister and my dad and this one guy.
This one guy.
Yeah, this one guy.
Who's this
Ooh.
one
He
guy?
taught me to make this really good potion. When a potion goes bad, you can mix it with something else to make it good again. But I don't think that really works.
Okay, so other than this one guy, it sounds like you've had some competent instructors. I have
I
some material.
don't know what that means.
I have some material available for it. A couple of different potions. I could use your assistance on them.
Okay. Oh, I always have to tell this to people first because someone asked once. It takes a little bit of a long to make them sometimes. If that's okay.
I know. I understand how the potion making process works.
Cool. He's genuinely excited that you want to do this with him.
I'm glad that you
Aw.
guys are able to bond and by sharing your hobbies. Where's Dex?
Thank you.
I don't know. I'm gonna go buy stuff.
Thanks, homie.
And you just
Don't
start
die.
walking away again.
All right, Dex
You're
is
probably
already
right.
dead.
Yeah, you're probably right.
As you walk in the brother, as you like are about to leave the bar, a
who's your new
halfling that
character?
looks strangely like Dex, but slightly taller and more muscular.
It doesn't have asthma.
This is.
I was about to say, can we
Rex?
say he got like
Rex.
isekai'd somewhere and comes back level 20?
Oh my
I mean,
God,
he
yes.
might have. You don't know. You left.
We should.
I'm
I mean,
glad to
has
meet
it-
your new character, Rex.
Yeah.
Has it really been that long since the Dex has left?
The bartender like looks at you, like tilts her head. She's like, he left shortly after you did, so just a little over an hour, maybe an hour or two ago.
Tannis starts to look impatient. And how long until Molis generally arrives here?
Well, our evening rush hasn't started yet. Maybe another 2 to 3 hours, give or take. Molis likes to come really late.
Does anyone know where Dex might have went?
Yep.
I've been a little busy the past couple hours, so no.
No.
I'm just gonna turn to Zen.
He just left.
No, he's
Sarah
gone.
just left.
Perfect.
Did anybody actually know where he went?
He never said anything to anyone,
I never say anything to anyone.
which is great.
Yep, it's very unfortunate. I didn't think I was gonna get destroyed so abruptly.
You're not destroyed. Don't put
Just
words in my
mutilated.
mouth.
So
You're fine.
then,
Like, out of game, I'm trying to think of.
I know. I'm like, how do we get to
Yeah.
Dex?
I honestly don't know how you get to Dex. I
Like,
think I'm
did
just
he
dead.
leave anything on the ground, or was it just like a clean getaway for his captain?
Give or take a few minutes while you guys are trying to figure this out. The bartender suddenly remembers something.
Thank God.
She gets a vision from the gods.
I don't know if it's my place to say, but she was talking to Silo. Yeah.
Yo,
the,
bartender, the real homie,
Who's-
dude.
Forgive me for asking. Who's Sila?
She's the hoplite who was here earlier. The one in the armor.
Right.
Yeah,
Armor.
they were talking for a little bit. I don't know really. I don't like to eavesdrop, and I wasn't trying to. But I think they might have made some type of arrangement of some sort to check out a place of some. I only heard something about the gates.
The gates.
Yeah, that's really all I heard. Unless your friend went back to the brothel, Dex is not often one to. And she realized
What
you said
did
Dex, and she
I,
covers her mouth because she's
How do
supposed to act
you-
like know this person's name.
Let me roll an intelligence check.
Yeah, go for it.
That's a natural 20.
Yeah,
You know, Dex.
Hmm. He introduced himself while he was down here with Sala.
Yo, the bartender is my only homie, dude.
You don't know what your family's done to her family, man.
The bartender is my fucking homie, dude.
She doesn't like you, though.
Yeah, but at least she respects me.
Ah, she's scared of you, man.
Is it better to be
Uh,
loved or feared?
13 insight.
You can tell that seemed way too quick of an answer.
I give a unbelieving stare.
She like averts your eyes and looks like, I'll talk to her then. Yeah, they could have. He doesn't look like the type of customer that likes to walk around.
Why are you acting so concerned?
I'm not
You know
concerned.
something.
No, I don't. Did you want another drink? I can make you
I
another
think
drink.
I'm good
Here's
for
another
now.
drink. She's like rushing and fumbling.
I think I'm good for now, thanks.
I have a question. How
Shoot.
much did I overhear of the conversation of Dex and Scylla talking?
You heard the end bit where she's like, I won't tell them your business if you check the black market.
Okay.
That is
so I did
by
hear that.
the front gates. Yes.
Okay, perfect.
And you also heard that he's often thrown up in the brothel.
Okay, so I guess hearing the bartender speak of gates, something about gates, it's gonna trigger this memory that she had like deep in the back of her mind. And she's gonna approach Cypress and just, I think we need to check out this black market. I heard him and Silas speak of it earlier. And then just gonna turn towards the bartender.
I have to prepare for the evening.
Before you do that,
Okay.
where is
Yes.
this black market?
I don't.
And then she's gonna glare.
The front gates. Close to the gates. I don't know where, but I just know I've overheard people talk about it. They usually they're found at an abandoned building by of the yes, it's north of here.
What was he doing there?
No.
Turning to the rest of the group. We should probably investigate.
Yes.
He left a while ago, it seems like, and without any word.
I would hate to find something has happened to him.
Let us just do this quickly.
Fine.
Actually gonna roll con to see how Cypress is doing, because he has had a couple of drinks.
Yes, please.
Okay, well that's a 16 plus 5,
Oh, you're
21.
The power of God compels the liquor.
The power of
Oh my
fruit.
god.
Dex,
Yes.
you please roll me
A death saving throw?
No, you think I should make you roll that though, but I
For
am
walking around
benevolent
outside. Thank you, benevolent DM, for not killing my character for walking outside. You're
Fair.
The group,
You
don't
had those
leave
pretty
group.
bad rolls.
I think that might not be a good sign if your DM just instantly kills you just because you walked outside.
yeah, imagine.
You know,
I haven't
or, you know,
killed
just
anyone
because
yet.
you
Alright.
left a ship and
What's up, Dungeon Master? What am I doing?
walked off the
Can
ship.
you roll a Constitution? I know you have shitty Constitution.
Why?
I need you to roll it though.
Oh god, Jesus. I got a 10 minus 1, 9.
Okay, that does pass, so you're fine.
I don't know if it does.
There is so you're knocked out. There's this pungent burning smell that fills your nose and it wakes you up.
Hmm.
You are basically, you're not tied. You are kept in a room though, and it's almost, from the dim lighting and from what you can kind of guess, it looks like almost like a storage room. There's a bunch of boxes and things, and actually, I'm gonna drop your character here. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, you're the only one who's gonna see this though.
Okay.
Until everybody gets there. But you are essentially just kind of in this room.
I don't see anything yet. It's all black for me.
Is it still? It shouldn't be. No?
It's black. Let me try refresh.
Yeah, try that. But anyway, the room it's a storage room. It's a very big storage room.
Yes, it's huge. Okay, so I'm not tied up?
No. You can do a perception check. But this pungent burning smell, it's very offensive to your nose. Like it's just not good.
Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to like cover my nose and mouth with like my shirt while I look through my pack to see if I have anything in my pack that I can cover my mouth with.
You are wearing like a trench coat.
Yeah, do I have like a
You do have
hanky?
Yes, you do carry like your family's crest hanky.
Alright, I'm gonna hanky my... Or like I have that napkin with the other sigil,
You also
right?
do have that one, yep.
Yeah, I'll cover my mouth and nose with it, and I'll roll a perception check. I got +2.
He's the Nyla of this group, isn't he?
I got 11 +2.
11 plus
13.
2 for
13.
perception?
Yes, for perception.
Yeah, you're
Quite
fine.
likely.
You basically, from what you can see in the room, let me just fix that right there. Is the grid pink now?
Yes.
Perfect. Just because this grid also has lines on it, which is very frustrating. You look inside you can see around you, the gates itself are metal. But in the room, it's just a lot of, oh, don't go there. That's too far. Stay here. Bad guys.
Is this the line?
Yes.
And there's no windows, right?
No windows. From what you can tell, you're underground. And all these like boxes and the equipment that you see here, none of them look especially sturdy. A lot of it looks like rice and grains, a few broken hammers, things like this.
Okay.
But yes, and from the gates, looking into the other room, it's you don't see anyone in there.
Okay. The first thing I want to do is I have 1,000 ball bearings in my pack. I want to make a trap above the gate, so if anybody opens it, it'll spread the ball bearings and people can slip on them.
Okay. Can you roll me? What do I want you to roll me? Let's do. And you're trying to hide this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll me a sleight of hand.
All right, I got a +7 on that. I got an 18 +7, 25.
Yeah. No, they're hidden very well.
All right.
Like you should be. Your mommy would be proud of you.
Lit. Do I see? Do I look above me? Is the floor above me like wood, or is it like what kind of floor is above me?
It is wood.
Do I see a shelf that gets really close to the ceiling?
None of them look particularly high. They are taller than you, but not by much.
Can I stack some boxes to make like a thing that gets close to the ceiling? Can I also open one of the boxes? I have a crowbar.
You can, but the boxes themselves are not in very good condition.
Mm-hmm.
None of the boxes are closed, so you don't have to worry about using your crowbar.
Okay, but they wouldn't be able to like hold me up.
Maybe one might, but putting them on top of each other, it doesn't seem like it's a good idea.
And the roof is how tall?
You are how short again? I want to say
know.
it's about. What's this? How tall I don't know how big my room is. How tall? How far is the?
Okay, it's
Right.
your room height, 7 feet
Yes.
should be.
Thank you. That's how tall.
I want to make like a pile of like debris and stuff in like this corner.
Okay.
I want to light it on fire,
Okay.
and then I want to go over to this corner and I want to hide in a box.
Okay. You are going to take your time doing that. Can you roll? Are you breaking things, or are you just putting things together?
I'm just putting things on top of each other.
Okay.
Like I'm trying not to make noise.
All right. All right. All right. We'll jump back to you. All right. So the group. You guys are leaving the tavern.
Mhm.
Yes. Are any of you guys gonna go try to get Zen?
I think we.
Do I have my
offered-
stuff on me, like my weapons?
Yeah. Everything seems to be on you. No, they didn't seem to confiscate anything.
It's a weird sign.
Yeah. Super strange.
Right?
I was just gonna go find him.
I don't think
Find
I'm gonna
Dex.
take them. Tannis is making
Oh.
an effort to stop him.
I'll go and offer to Dex if he wants to join us. Find
Dex
Dex.
ain't there, man.
To
Sorry,
Zen.
what?
I'm joking.
No,
Oh,
no, who's
looking
talking
for
to who right now?
Yes, I'm looking for Zen. See if he was interested in
Like,
helping.
Zen
us.
left immediately after, before like that little conversation.
Okay, yeah, he's already gone then.
Yeah.
So
you
yeah,
do know
now
he's at the harbor. So here's from what you can assume.
once we know where he is.
The distance between the gates and the harbor from where you are is like you're right smack dab in the middle. So you can go either way. Do you go north towards the gates or south towards the harbor? My question to you guys.
What do you think, Janice? We heard in that conversation. We heard
How long
both.
does it take to
mentioned.
get to the harbor?
Give or take about maybe if you're all tall, so it won't take you too long. Maybe about 20 minutes.
I've got an idea. You go to the harbor, and I'll go to the gate.
All right, sounds good. Great.
Okay.
I mean, do we actually want to do that then?
I mean,
It
Oh.
might be better in regards to how you run and dash and whatnot if you guys wanted to kill two birds with one stone kind of thing. But that's
So,
up to you
yes.
guys.
I also changed my mind. I don't want to hide in a box. I would just want to hide at this edge.
Okay, that's fine. Keep your character in
Okay,
the
so
room.
then Tannis is gonna go find Zen. Probably gonna do more shopping.
Roll a perception check.
And what is Aisling doing in all this? Is she
Aisling-
joining us?
She is joining you,
Yeah.
but I don't know where she's going.
yeah, she's gonna go with you, Cypress.
All right.
Makes sense.
So,
That's all.
And
And she's
you're gonna go
and she's
find
again not wearing.
Zen.
Yeah, hips.
Yes. All right.
The 4.
That
do you
way,
have-
if one of us finds something, we could send the other to go and get the others.
Right.
It's very likely. Okay, so you rolled the harbor's very busy. It's very crowded. But you do you see like a little bit of a burning light just kind of far at the end of the harbor there. It could be somebody turning on a lamp, or it could be him. Who knows? Fire's fire.
Well, right now that's the best bet she has, so she's going towards the fire.
Zen, can you roll me a perception check?
Cool. How long have I been here before I?
Before they decided to come out, I would say you've been there for about 10 minutes.
Have I found anything of what I'm looking for?
Let me roll. Roll me a perception check. 2 perception checks. One to see if you found the thing, and another if you'll see Tannis.
16, then 13. 16 was to look for stuff. 13 was to see if I see her.
16. So you were able to. Luckily for you, the first shop you end up going into basically has the ingredients. Deals mostly with like herbs and things like this. So the first shop you enter is the right shop to be in. You do find the ingredients you're looking for. There wasn't too much hassle, but because they recently just had somebody purchase quite a bit of material, there isn't a lot left.
Hmm.
A little bit sad, but then he perks up and asks, "Are they interested in buying some potions?"
They kind of look between each other, and then there's two shop owners essentially. The two shop owners kind of look at each other, then look at you kind of confused, like, trading pass?
No, I'm just asking if you're interested.
They both shake their head no.
Okay.
Did you still want to buy something, love?
Did they have the stuff I asked for? I don't know if you said they have them.
They do have, but it's not a lot. So you could probably make, if you're still making like healing potions, they probably have enough. Me roll. They have enough for you to make 3 healing potions, and they have, and like maybe an extra flower.
I'll take that.
You buy them out of their stuff, and that is going to be perfect. So as you're paying, you see Tanis kind of pushing through people trying to look around down the harbor.
Hey, that's something better than me. I think that's a little odd, so I'm gonna go check it out. I'm
Okay.
glad I didn't roll below a 10, otherwise I'd have just made my way back.
Sad. Y'all need to teach him to keep with you guys.
We need to put him on a leash.
And yeah, I think you all need like
You
a
put a bell
collar
on.
with a bell on it. All of you.
Everybody.
Yeah, Dex.
Or just a game plan. Any kind.
This is not going how I planned, so I'm like also trying to set up.
We do have a penchant for silently walking up or away. So
Wait, hold on. You didn't have a plan to kill off my character for walking
No, that
outside?
was just the dice.
Yeah, honestly, it was your
I
dice,
see.
man. It was your dice. If your
I mean,
dice
you
wasn't
have
so
pretty
mean.
notoriously bad rolls.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude. I'm so sorry.
So
It
much.
happens, dude. It's what
Sad.
Dungeons and Dragons is a story playing game with all of us who want to keep us alive and the dice who want to kill us
Yep.
All the time.
all the
Until
time.
eventually they do.
Yep.
It's true.
Yeah, so Zen, what do you do? You're going up to Tanis? What's going on?
I'm just following behind her, keeping like a good 15 feet behind, just making sure it's not nothing bad. Because for all I know, this is just how she does things. She just moves people out of her way.
Okay.
So he's walking behind
I
me.
mean,
Yep,
Yep.
he will. Yep.
Just
I'm
slowly.
still going towards that fire.
I'm following.
Alright.
Yep.
Let's see. Can you roll me a survival check? Tanis.
oh boy.
12.
Okay, that's fair. Just based on you living the life that you've been living the past few years, you can feel something's following you.
That's gonna cause her to quickly turn around.
Okay. Passive perception, you should be
I'm
able
pretty
to
sure
see
I'm
him.
like face to face with Zen now.
No, he's still about 15 feet behind you, and as soon as you turn back, he does the same thing and just looks behind him.
It's a good thing he's a particularly shiny bird.
In that case, Tanis is going to let out a really large sigh.
Very
And he
recognizable.
walks up to you immediately and asks, "Are you looking for someone?"
I was. Did you
Oh.
find what you were looking for?
Some of it, but it says someone else bought a lot of other stuff, so way to go somewhere else.
That was probably me. But
Probably.
How did you get here so fast? I was there first, but then they were gone.
no. Before that, Dex may need our help, and we may be needed in the black market area.
What's that?
I'm not too sure myself.
Okay. You find Dex. You find Zen. Perfect. The two other folks. You're making your way to the gates. I'm gonna drop you off at the gate. Give me 1 second. On your way to the front gate, you start seeing a trickling of smoke coming out of a building. Let me just put you guys in, okay? Characters. Aisling.
Mm-hmm.
One. Cypress.
Woohoo.
There's another. Let me put smoke in.
Ooh, smoke.
So there's another case of arson in this campaign.
Yeah.
It wasn't me this time. Woo!
Eternal arson. There will be just tons and tons of arson.
I catch the glimpse of Celia through a portal as she lights this place on fire and leaves.
Oh my god,
Oh,
everything's
no.
on fire. Yeah, so you guys make it to the front. You're still inside the town. There is what you can see, a billowing of black smoke coming out from over this building. Whee! Put a little X there.
Ooh, black smoke. It's terrible for the environment. We should burn that building down.
The whole building.
The irony. Yes.
A great water.
Fight fire with fire.
I mean, that's what you guys did on the boat.
Aisling creates water.
It
Oh
worked.
my god.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why? Stop fire!
It's fine.
Zen feels at home.
Stop.
Hey, there it goes.
Oh,
It's
someone
just
put the fire
fire.
out.
Kidding, of course.
I didn't
I
realize
actually
it
did-
was
no,
still going.
All I had to do was stare at the fire. That's how good Aisling is at the spell now.
Okay, so yes, you guys see smoke coming out of this building. What do you do?
Yeah.
What are you
Running
doing?
up
Also, I
to
had an
it
artifact in that
with
campaign.
water.
Unfortunately, you see the smoke. You don't see the fire, though.
Well, where there's smoke, there's fire. Da-donch.
Smoke. Does it look like a
so
wet
from what you can
or
tell,
something?
you can tell there's like a. It's not really a window. It's kind of like a little grate almost,
Mm-hmm.
and it's coming
Rip
from
it
the
off.
basement of a building.
No, I'm
The
kidding.
building that you're seeing.
Okay.
Let me just drop somebody.
Wait, so the
in.
smoke is coming out of that window thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Dex, while you're downstairs, you start hearing something kind of rustling down from the staircase. Let me just drop this person in. And whatever it is isn't making any sounds, which is probably for the best.
Okay,
But
should I prepare? Like, I want to do something, but I don't know if I should say like I prepare a reaction to do this thing.
you can if you'd like.
I want to like ready an action for when I hear them slip on the bell bearings. I want to run and like drop kick them into the fire.
Okay. Let me just put this character in there. The unfortunate thing is are you looking at the gate? Like, are you peeking to see if you can see anybody from the gate?
Absolutely not.
No. Okay.
No.
Either way, whatever is coming down the stairs comes towards the gate. You hear like the jangle of metal hitting metal, and it's kind of like it shakes the gates for a little bit, and then you hear it walking away.
Then I'll go and sneak and look.
So as you're sneaking, trying to sneak a peek, you basically catch the end tail of this creature. You see the backs of its feet basically go up the staircase.
I'm sorry. What the flip is that?
Don't know. You'll find out. But you see the end of his feet, and it is the skin is black. And like from just looking at the legs, they're almost twig-like. But they're not walking. They're shuffling almost as they're going up the stairs. It's almost like they're dragging their feet. But
Ooh.
this person disappears up the staircase.
Can I check to see if the gate's still locked?
Yeah, go ahead. With your passive perception, you can tell nothing happened to that gate.
So it's still locked.
It's still locked.
Interesting. Came, jiggled the gate, didn't look for me, walked away. Can I try and open the gate?
Yeah, go for it.
Sleight of hand?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, 25. I got 11 plus 7, 18.
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't do that in the beginning. But
Because like, what am I gonna pick the lock into? Right? I'm gonna pick the lock into like possibly somebody who's way stronger than me, and then just get thrown back in. No, you just gotta prepare yourself in case like, the guy comes in, and then you just deal with him, kick him into the fire.
So you're able to pick the lock essentially. With the experience that you have, this is
Easy
you
lock.
can tell the lock isn't a common lock. It's not something that like criminals would have. This almost, if you want to roll a history check on the block, you're welcome to. Or you can run outside because you did just start a fire.
3 plus, I think I have 4 to history. 3 plus 4, 7.
7.
Back to the rolls. Shout out to the 3 Cree.
You can tell again, like I said, it's not a typical, not typical merchants would have this. It looks too sophisticated. Like perhaps, people who deal with locking up other people use it.
Yep. Shout out to the 3 Cree. Yeah, I'm gonna try and sneak upstairs now that I see the thing walk away.
Roll me a stealth.
Alright. Come on. Don't let me die.
Really.
Any no whammies?
I got 6 plus 7.
6 plus 7. Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
fine.
Not bad, not bad.
You're good. You're good. You sneak out, no problem.
I cannot. I'm so glad I picked a rogue, dude. When I can only roll a 9, whew, gonna be able to play the game. It's gonna wait till like level 13. Whew. Okay.
So yeah, you're able to sneak out. While you're trying to sneak your way out, what are the other two outside doing?
So we're outside the building. And
Yes, you are outside the building.
I'm trying to get in, I guess.
Roll an investigation check.
Okay. Ooh.
How big is this grate? Is it like large enough that we could fit through, or is it
No, it's
just
super
like
tiny.
a small
21.
vent, basically?
It's
21.
very, very small. Maybe like the size of a ruler.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
So
almost like
a
rack.
foot.
Yeah, give or take about a foot. A foot by one by one. But yes,
Size of the
21.
ruler, about a foot.
Yeah. With a 21, you do find the front entrance, of course, easy enough.
Mhm.
And it's unlocked.
Oh.
Neat.
Well, hell.
As
Should
you're opening this door, Rex should be coming out. Unless you plan on searching this house.
Yeah, I'm definitely planning on searching the house.
Legit?
Yeah, dude. The people just captured me.
Yeah.
Steal from him. Yeah.
You know? Now, not even just steal from him, just like, who the fuck kidnapped me?
Okay. So as soon as you guys open this door, are you doing it cautiously, or just kick the door down, go in?
I was actually thinking about kicking the door. I was looking over at Aisling and it's like,
If you want to kick the
Should I
door
just
open,
kick
go
this out?
ahead.
I mean, that's what you guys have been doing to my door, so
Keys or not.
kick it down.
At least Dex
Probably
picks
just
them.
kick it open.
you're kicking it open?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's
I
super
mean, the
easy.
building is. There's a fire.
Yeah, there
Be
is a
sure.
fire building coming up. You kick this door down. It does make a very loud noise. Dex, you should be able to hear it. You are in the hallway that's directly facing the door. I don't have a map for this room, unfortunately, prepared. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to do mind theater. So the hallway that Dex is coming up from the stairs is facing directly towards the door that Cypress has just kicked in.
I want to like slink away and try and find something to hide behind.
Okay. Cypress and Tanis, what are you guys doing?
What do we see?
The room is dark.
I cast
doesn't-
light on my glaive.
Okay. As you cast this light, you notice that the room is super dusty. The furniture themselves looks dated and not used. Some things are covered. This place is abandoned. You can tell. And it's very musky. If you want to roll a perception check, you're welcome to do so.
I will
So
attempt.
we are the burning building, right, or the smoking one?
Yep, they are in the smoking building. You guys will be showing up
Question,
soon.
I don't know if I was able to ask this to Tannis or not, but he'd essentially look at this like, we didn't cause that, right?
Yeah, you guys will be able to see
Not
the
from
smoke
what I can
as you're getting
remember.
closer.
Tannis looks at herself, looks at Zen. We didn't cause this.
We're
I just want to double check. 'Cause you get blamed a lot.
Yeah.
for the end of this campaign. I've got a
believe
feeling
this one was
everybody's
us.
going to commit arson.
Did you guys roll your perception?
18.
18?
I think
Uh,
Aisling had something she wanted to say. I'm sorry.
go ahead.
I don't know.
18. Yeah, I was just gonna have Aisling just calling for Dex. Like,
Are you
Dexter,
saying
are
it
you?
loudly?
Yeah, loudly as her meek voice will say. So probably medium volume.
Okay, Dex, you're obviously able to hear this. What are you doing?
Now that I know it's Tannis and then, I'm not going to approach them. I'm gonna still try and like hide / look around the house.
Okay. With the 18, you can see from the shuffling of dust on the floor, despite this place looking abandoned, it's been... people have walked through here. Maybe not walked, shuffled. It looks like the steps that you do see, you can very much see that there's something or some group of people or whatever it is, something is shuffling this area. And then there's another set of clear footprints.
Can I follow them to wherever they go?
It's sporadic, really. They go from the different rooms. The rooms themselves aren't anything like grand. There's probably the kitchen, which Dex you'd be hiding in. There is the main entrance room, like the sitting room, which would be the room closest to the main entrance there. And there would be like a dining room, which would be to the left of Dex, the right of Cypress and Aisling. And that room is kind of closed off. But you do see that the footprints have gone through all of these all these areas.
Yeah, I just want to go and sneak through the house. I don't want to approach the guys yet, in case like they get attacked and I can get like a jump on those guys to jump them. So I just want to like sneak around and like search through the rooms, try and get an idea who is in there, like
And
who.
roll me another stealth check then. Because you are trying to avoid these
15 plus 7.
Oh, yeah,
22?
you're
Did
fine.
we roll perception as well, or?
Your perception would have been. That's why I
Well,
asked
it
you
was
to roll
the
that
18,
perception.
that's
Yeah. So unfortunately, he sneaks past you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just want to like go check in like the rooms, check for any valuables or any inclination of who like lives here or owns this place.
Okay. The kitchen, barren. Nothing. Maybe a few old cutlery, but they're rusted over. Nothing seems to be sticking out to you. Are you going to try to sneak into the sitting room, which is like wide open? You can't really hide in there. For sure, Aisling and Cypress would have a clear view of you trying to get there. Or are you going into the dining area?
I'll save the open room for last. I'm gonna try and hide as long as possible, and then once I see that like this is the last room, I'll go look in there after.
Okay. So you're going to go into the dining room, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're sneaking into the dining room. You get into the dining room. The shuffling and the footsteps are all over the place still. They do seem to be conveying around a wall, the farthest end of the room. That wall would be connecting to the next building, essentially.
Go?
Yeah, go ahead.
I touched the building all over. I
Okay.
touched the wall all over. Look for any like
Touch.
yeah, look for any
Accidentally
sconce,
passed through.
a torch, a bookshelf,
Okay.
generic like secret wall levers.
Yeah, no worries. Roll an investigation. I'm going to come right back to you. Tannis and Zen, by this time, you've made it to the gates. You see the smoke. By this time, there's a bit of a crowd in the streets, kind of like, oh no, there's a fire! Somebody stop it! Thank you. I'm trying my
Applause,
best.
applause, 10 out of 10.
A wonderful
That was great.
performance.
I
Perfect.
feel like I'm actually afraid because I think there's a fire near me now.
The fire's under you.
No, I meant IRL.
Oh yeah, you're dead.
I mean, I know I'm dead. You killed me for walking outside. Thanks,
I
DM.
didn't kill you. Your rose did.
The dice god chose you to die today.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
guys want, you can roll a perception check. Tennis and Zen.
Question: am I within 60 feet? Or let me check. Double check. I think it's 30 or 60 feet of a fire.
If it's 30 feet, yeah, you're close. I'm assuming you guys would push through these people to see what's going on. I could be wrong though.
Yes, and if I start anything smoky,
16.
fiery, I'm gonna start using control flames to calm it down and make it stop.
Okay, that's great.
Or I could make it spread like wildfire super fast.
Ooh,
do
I
that.
prefer.
maybe.
Yeah, just kill me and the other two. And
No,
we
I
could
got
just-
Icon. I could
all
probably
three
manage
of us-
for a while.
all three of us could be Echo Knights.
Just a
There could
party
be we could be
full of Echo Knights.
triplets.
We're
No,
all
just
okay.
Echo
Never
Knights.
Never
No,
killed
the
X.
worst
Got it.
that-
We're just
Never
all
use the
Echo
actual Echo Knight
Knight.
ability. We just pretend to be each other's echoes when we fight. We stand exactly
Yeah.
behind each other.
We're
We
just
say we're
You
using
guys
the
could
Yeah.
all just be changelings too.
all
Every other day, you guys decide to be a different person.
Changeling
Like a
Echo
saint.
Knight Astral Self Monks.
Oh my god.
Sorry,
Oh
what?
god, yes.
Did you just have a
Become-
stroke?
Oh god.
We look
Become
exactly the same, but we
full
both have
JoJo.
different abilities.
Oh god.
Become full JoJo.
Tanis, what was your perception?
16.
Okay.
Son
While
of
you're
a
kind of
bitch.
shuffling through this crowd, you do see that the smoke is calming down. Like the fire seems to be quelling due to your other fire friend next to you. But you do see the open door to said building.
Am I going through the door?
Can you let me know? I don't mind going through fire.
I'll probably point it out to Zen. Be like, something tells me that they are down there.
Could they see
Okay.
the light from where they are, or
The light is, it would be coming out. There's like a beam of light just boom, out that door. That's how you saw the door was open, because of that
Right,
light.
yeah.
Yep. Something
I'm
tells
definitely
me
gonna go
they are
check
down
that
there.
out, and if it's fire, I'm gonna start calming it down.
Okay. I'm going to say at this point, the four of you have gotten, like, the two of them are still kind of in the hallway, and that's when Zen and Tanis would have come up behind behind Cypress and Aisling.
Ah, you're back. We haven't been able to find Dex. There seems to be. Would I see the entrance to the basement?
Yes, it's very clear.
Maybe he's down there.
You will notice that the room was originally getting really hot, but the temperature is settling now. The heat is no longer rising.
Okay, interesting.
You got a good bird friend with you.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to make a move? What are you planning on doing?
I mean, we don't know where Dex is.
So you guys are essentially right now. The way it is you are in a hallway. To your left is an open seating area. Like I said, very few things are there. There's a couch. It looked like it's been used quite often, and when it was usable. It's disgustingly broken now. At the end of the hallway, you do see the staircase that goes down, but you can kind of tell that there's another room just before the just before the stairs to the basement. To your right, it's basically a wall that's to your right hand side, but there is a door next to you.
I'm gonna look inside this door because I'm just curious.
Okay. What about the rest of you? The rest of the three of you. The three of you.
Split away, look in the basement, I guess.
Okay, Aisling, you're going in the basement.
Can we see any more
I
fire?
will follow Cypress to the door.
Cypress going to the door. The fire is coming from. So you can see that the smoke is coming from the basement.
Okay.
I'm gonna go there and just try and fix that.
Okay, so and Zen, as you're going downstairs, you can see that the basement was a storage area, essentially, and there's two parts to the room. The first part that you guys enter looks like it used to be used for like maybe holding like gallons of wine, but it's been used. It's dried out. A lot of dried up wood. This place would have. It's surprised that it didn't catch immediate fire. The other part of the room, to your left as you enter, there is a very large silver bars. Silver poles that basically look like it's a jail cell, and a small little door that's open. That's where the fire is. It's in that room.
Okay. Is it like a big fire? Is it like roaring?
Luckily, because of Zen and his abilities, the fire is much smaller now. But from the damage that you can see, it almost burned half the room.
Okay.
I'll just take my turn, or just take some time to just quell it completely so it doesn't.
Resurface.
Yes.
Is there anything else you guys want to do down there? Or you're gonna just take care of that fire?
Quick look around.
If you want, you're more than welcome to roll a perception check, the two of you.
Maybe
I
the
will-
fire first.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna. There's no.
I mean,
there won't
you
be any
don't
hassle
have-
for the fire, just because of the way Zen's abilities work, and also the haphazard way that Dex had built the fire. I don't think he would have made it to.
Oh, the smoke.
Yeah, it's with Dex's intelligence, he would have made it that the fire wouldn't spread immediately, but would definitely smoke a lot. So it's not like too bad, but it still needs to be quelled. But the two of you can roll me a perception check. I'm gonna come right back to you. Dex, what was your investigation?
Alright, I got +4. I got 4 + 4, 8. I want to touch everything. I just want to touch.
You are touching this wall. You're doing your best to try even reaching places. There is a bookshelf. You've taken all the books off.
Sag.
Not like you can't reach the top shelf, unfortunately. But but hold on. You can feel like from just touching the walls, you can feel a difference between materials. It's very obvious to you that there's a door somewhere. You just don't know how to open it.
Okay. And
Yeah, go ahead.
I figured out who lives in this house. Have I gotten like any kind of like parchment or like book or like anything? Nada. Empty house or like?
It's a very like this place. It looks like it. Like the books themselves, nothing stands out. These are common books that, like, common romance stories or like random bibliographies of other people, but nothing stands out in regards to ownership. As you're trying to figure out the entrance of this secret door, Cypress is opening the door into this room.
Yeah, I yell to my friends and be like, "Hello, friends, I'm in here."
Dex,
Well,
what
there
are you
he
doing in
is.
here?
I got knocked out by something and they brought me here.
To this room?
They brought me into the house.
Oh. Okay. Well, it's good to see
Yeah.
that you're alright. What happened?
I went for a walk and the guy knocked me out.
Did you recognize him?
I didn't get to see. He knocked me out from behind.
Was there any signifying features, maybe a smell,
I
Did he make any
saw
sounds?
like my jailer. I don't know if that's the person who knocked me out, but he like looked like an undead kind of thing. He had black skin and very skinny legs, and he was very shuffly, like a zombie.
The others are downstairs. Let's go meet with them. We can
Yeah.
see what we can find.
Sounds like a good idea.
Tannis, are you doing anything? Are you just following?
I am just following. Though I am trying to keep a lookout in case anyone else hears
Also-
this, because I don't think we're being very quiet.
Thank you, friends, for coming to save my life. Definitely, it could have been very bad.
It's gonna get bad.
Excuse me. Excuse
Oh,
me.
no.
Hold on. Sorry. What? I didn't hear you.
Huh?
What do you say?
I was talking to the cat.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
That's what they all say.
Alright.
I see.
To the cat.
This must be Koala's first time DMing because she doesn't realize that it's all the player characters versus her.
Sure.
Yeah. It's all of us
Fine,
versus
it'll
you.
be Fine.
As you
Only for
guys
this
are,
game, though.
It is perfectly valid to say we entered into a small wine cellar and got knocked out. That is a legitimate poisonous gas room.
as the three of you are about to enter, you're just at the top of the staircase when you hear a familiar voice. If you guys want to roll a history check for me.
The three, which three again?
I'm sorry.
Cypress,
History
Dex,
check?
and Aisling, just to see if you recognize the voice.
Oh,
who it
we
is.
hear
Wasn't I
the
in the
voice.
basement with
Alright.
Zen?
Oh.
Wait,
Aisling's
wait.
downstairs. Sorry, yeah, you're right. You
Yeah.
guys are still like clearing up and stuff.
I
So
got a
do I
2
roll a
plus
history?
4.
Tennis as well. Roll a history.
Okay.
For okay, Dex, you can't figure it
So-
out.
I have inspiration, right?
You do have
Cool, 'cause
inspiration.
I rolled a 1, so that's not
Oh,
gonna
okay.
work.
I got a 2 plus 4. 6.
Alright.
You
Who
are
dis?
too confused.
New
about
phone,
this.
who dat?
Good. Cypress, what did you roll?
12.
Okay, good.
Could be a lot worse.
Be a lot
The
worse.
voice is very, very familiar to you. It's somebody you just met today. I'm gonna get back into as to who that voice belongs to. Those two downstairs. What were your perception checks?
25.
Oh shit.
21.
Nice. Let me think here. Zen, there's going to be something that you're going to definitely notice that, unfortunately, luckily it's you who's down there who finds this. You find, like, a little bit of gold dust along the floor. Random parts, like random places, like in the corners of the first room of the basement. This gold dust in particular, your brother would have introduced it to you while he was preparing for his challenges in the future, and he would have told you that this golden dust is only found in the underworld.
Ooh.
Sorry, what?
Hades Town, baby.
Oh no!
Hey, Hades Town.
I'm sorry, we already in hell? Did you already kill us?
Oh god!
He's looking at this, like, honestly confused, like, no, this shouldn't. He keeps trying to add 2 plus 2, and he keeps getting 5 in his head.
Yeah, that's good. You're trying the math. Aisling, while he's doing that, you're in the other room still, like looking at through some of the stuff. One thing you're going to notice for yourself, this is going to be a little bit. How do I put this? There's like a scrap piece of paper, really burnt, almost unnoticeable. Like the only reason it catches is because it looks like your name is on this piece of paper. While you look at this little slip of paper, it isn't your name. It just cuts off, burnt. But on the bottom part of the sheet, there's a few images that look familiar to you, almost like not a prophecy. An old friend of yours had shown you something on a wall once, and it scared the living bejesus out of you, and that's why you be that friend. So this image looks very particularly similar to whatever that friend had shown you.
My god, are there any variations between this and that?
You can roll a history check.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, crap, I lost my dice. Come back!
Again,
What a
start
time.
gathering this little gold can into like a little jar.
Okay, you're more than welcome to do so.
Alright, history, be kind to me, be kind to me. History,
Don't
history,
worry, I
history.
don't know if the DM will be able to kill you on a failed check.
Paper
Well?
cut murder.
You don't
12?
remember anything. You actually lose all your memories.
12? You got a 12?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, with how the paper is, and how burnt and damaged it is, you can't, like, the image itself is already it's already pretty badly shaped. You can't tell if there's too much of a difference. The only thing that seems to be different for me between the two images is the medium used to depict the image. The original image that you had seen was with charcoal, drawn out with charcoal, or like some type of charcoal, something black. But this one is in gold dust, like a very fine gold.
Oh my god, is it the Hades Town? I'm sorry, it's not Hades Town dust.
I know what you're saying. Back to the three at top. With that roll from earlier as to your perception, 2 out of 3 of you were able to pick up the voice belonging to. Let me pop this baby in.
Guys, I just realized we split the party and the
Oh,
two healers are in the basement.
Yeah.
I was not expecting her.
You hear Scylla outside. I'm just
Who?
gonna drop that
Wait,
in.
where do I see this picture?
I'm gonna drop you in now. Let me put you in. Ah, no, that's not you. This is you.
Can I roll to see if Aisling passes out, like, on the spot?
You're more than welcome to. Roll, what's Constitution.
Con?
Okay. Alright. Oh, Jesus. Okay. 12. Or no. With the bonus, 15.
Oh, yeah, you're fine.
Oh, okay. Wow.
You're good. You're holding.
Holding your own.
You've dealt with a lot today. You're pretty good.
Just running on adrenaline. I can speak. I promise.
From what you guys can hear, it is Scylla, but it doesn't sound like she's talking to herself. She is
we
talking to
see
somebody.
her and hear her, or do
You
we
can only
just
hear her. There's no window in the kitchen area that's facing where she is standing. But you do hear her, and you hear her clearly saying, "What are you doing? This isn't what we did. This isn't what we signed up for."
I look to the other two and I put a finger to my mouth.
Dex already. He looks over and Dex already has a finger on his.
Aisling, do you have a
looks
finger
at
to your
both
mouth?
of you and it's just
Yeah.
like,
Wait,
oh,
we're all.
Yeah.
gives
Wait,
you
no,
both
no.
a look like clearly.
Are we all
Yeah.
together now again?
You are downstairs
Okay.
with Zen. It's up to you guys if you're going to make your way upstairs, but Zen, you would be the first person if you're going to, because you're in that room that leads straight upstairs. You would see the 3 of them just kind of at the top of the staircase there.
All 3 fingers on lips.
I'll go up the stairs.
I mean, I am, but like,
Still holding
you
the
see
note.
me like very unnerved look, which is weird for like a bird,
Mm-hmm.
holding a jar of like weird dust, and they keep shaking it around, trying to make it look like, stop looking like this. Please be something else.
With
Do I
with
know
this
what that
development-
dust
Aisling looks
is?
like she's seen, like she looks dead, like she looks pale.
I'm shutting off the light on my glaive.
That's good.
Question: do I know what that dust is in this jar?
You haven't looked at it yet. you're gonna have to take a bit closer look. It just looks like gold dust from like anybody's perspective at this point. So you're just in this hall. Blocking. 3 of you are in the top part of the staircase. The other 2 are mid staircase. I'm guessing you're all trying to listen into whatever you're hearing outside.
Once I notice what they're doing and see that they don't want to make noise, I'll put the little jar away and just take out a piece of paper and ask, "What are we doing?"
Does anyone?
Listening.
Silent as a grave.
You
I
hear
guess I
another
should-
voice.
Being quiet. Sorry.
This voice really hits a chill to Aisling because she recalls this voice particularly well. She's like, "What are you talking about? Love, calm down. I told you this is going to be so much better. So much better." From the way the conversation is going between these 2, they are arguing. Scylla sounds pissed off. Something doesn't seem right in regards to how she is speaking to her so-called best friend. And her so-called best friend is acting super chill about whatever it is Scylla's mad about. Scylla basically says, "I thought you came here to ask me to help you with Synthia. Actually, no, wait, why? How did you get out? I heard everyone's trapped in there. Is this how you got out? Relax. I thought you'd be happy to see me, love. I found the answer. I can show it to you. It's gonna change everything. The gods can't even stop us at this point."
Cypher's
Hearing
like
that,
his
I'm immediately going to barge
eyes
in.
go wide a bit.
Are you guys all breaking out?
I am going to try and stop him.
Yeah, I'm also gonna try and stop him.
Hearing this
Cypress
is kind
isn't
of
doing
set me off
anything,
a
and he
little.
just grab Zen. I don't know how well that's gonna go.
Zen, if you want to roll sleight of hand. You know what? Everybody just roll a fucking Dex.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
What are we rolling?
If anybody's trying to catch
10.
Zen, roll a Dex.
Like a dex
Would it be
check? Like,
strength
A
to
dex
grapple?
check.
Just a regular Dex, no checks, just Dex.
so
Okay.
10 plus 3, 13?
10.
Hey, me too. I also got a 13.
Zen, can you roll me a stealth?
Oh, are they trying to stop me, or is this just something else?
They're gonna try to stop you. That's what
Yeah.
what I'm understanding.
Yes, I'm trying to stop Zen.
Yes, I think we're all trying to stop that.
Just so I remind myself, it's just a door between us, or is there something else?
No, there's nothing between you and the group. But if you're trying to get to the 2 who are talking, you're indoors. They're outside.
It's just like a door or a window, or what's?
The walls are very thin. You can't see them. You just hear them. So the staircase that you're on, once you get up the staircase, you see you could see past the group. There's the front entrance there. They are not on that street. At the front entrance, they're on the side street. So where you're standing, there's a wall between you and the 2 outside, onto your right hand side. Are you going to let them stop you? Are you trying to push? Are you trying to get away from them? Your team's trying to stop you from going
Oh,
out.
okay, they're trying to stop me. Let me just. Yeah, no, I'll ask why.
We don't
We should hear
know
more of what
the
they-
whole story yet. Yes, exactly.
That's
we should
why I
hear
need
more
to
of what they
ask.
have planned.
No, this is
Asking-
not
This
a
is not
conversation
supposed to
they
be here.
want us to have. They don't want us to know, but it's very important that we know. So if you go and ask, they won't tell you because they don't want you to know, but we all need to know.
They
You know?
kidnapped-
No, you can't know if you don't ask. That's the first thing someone told me.
are we being? We're
no.
probably being loud enough at
How
least.
do I like
Yeah,
close
this
his
is not
beak
being-
shut?
You guys aren't loud enough because these 2 they're arguing but you're not hearing what they're saying because you guys
Okay,
are arguing.
can I like scoot forward to focus on what they're saying?
Unfortunately, because of how loud I'm assuming they're talking.
We're not talking
okay.
loud. We're whisper
It's getting
arguing.
loud. I am gonna try and push away. Does that anything or?
You need to do a strength on strength.
Cypress, my
Don't
guy.
take any test on me. I'm just gonna expend a wild shape and just potentially take off.
Ooh.
I mean, that's an unnatural 20. I'm rolling pretty solid tonight, other than those really low rolls.
Oh, it's too bad we're not going to get into a fight today, but hey.
I mean, yeah, I mean, but wild shape, yeah.
Mm-hmm. What are you wild shaping into, love?
Actually going into something a bit smaller and harder to grab.
Pose from a giant
Yeah,
snake, something like that.
If it's something big, I want to like hold back and let Cypress like outstrength it, and if it's something small, I want to like dexterity grab it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to say, like, my friend, you don't need to ask to know something. All you need to do is hear.
Unfortunately, they would not. This is not something that they just tell you.
We need to listen. Need to find out.
Essentially, just gonna same wolf you saw last time, but just streaks of red.
Okay, so he's turning into a wolf, guys. Who's trying to stop him?
I definitely look at Cypress.
Tannis will help Cypress.
Technically speaking, you could ride me as a mount because I am a medium-sized creature.
I'm just gonna try to
that's
grab
why
him.
I'm not trying to grab you.
I'm just trying to
Strength
grab
on
him by the
strength.
center.
Strength on strength.
Can I give him the health action?
Yep. Advantage on whoever's trying to grab Zen.
All right, the first one was a natural 9. This one was a nat 20.
Okay. Zen, what's the strength?
Plus 3, so
As
23.
a wolf.
All right. Is this strength or athletics?
You could do strength or dex. Your call.
I'm actually double checking because I think a wolf has better dex. Strength is actually pretty okay, but yeah, dex is still just a little higher.
Roll it, love.
all right.
Oh,
So you got a nat 20, but what is it? What is the full
23 full.
23? Got
Unless
it.
it's a strength save, but I don't think that's the
No,
case.
no, it's a strength check.
Or athletics.
I don't want to interrupt.
Mhm.
But well, after you guys do your thing, I want to have Aisling do an action
Okay.
or
Yeah.
attempt one.
What are you thinking, love?
I'm thinking that she's building up in frustration, and she is going to run out and cast Thunderwave.
Oh shit.
Oh my
boy.
I'm
god.
loving this.
So hard.
grabbed this-
And if she's right now too,
I grabbed
Tannis
this
will
wolf
try and
already.
stop her.
Hold on, wolf first. Deal with the
Yep.
wolf.
Yep.
Wolf first, and then we don't know she's even gonna do this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like if
I assume that this is happening within pretty short succession.
exactly.
So
This is
yeah.
all like
probably not
this is
missing all
almost
of
like
them.
a fight. We're almost fighting each other at this
Yeah.
point.
Roll initiative.
Basically.
Almost.
I think we're going quite
So
there.
what did you roll, love? Dex or strength check?
I think Dex and I are probably
Yeah, you
busy.
guys have the 23 right now. So it's Zen. I'm waiting for his strength or dex
no,
check.
14 with the dex playing up, but it's not enough to beat that.
No, you almost slipped through, but with the extra help of Dex, he kind of like jumps in front of you, and it kind of startles you, and that helps Cypress get that extra that grip hold on you.
Yeah.
Aisling, what are you doing?
I would like her to try to push forward, towards the two ladies, Julie and Scylla.
So, for you right now, everyone's in the way. The entire party's in front of you. This is not a very big hallway. Literally, the fact that Cypress is holding onto this wolf, Cypress's arms are almost wall to wall.
probably have to like jump over.
Yeah, you're gonna have to like crawl over Cypress. That's if you get past Tanis.
Yeah, because if as soon as I see her moving, I'm gonna stop her.
Okay. And if I cast Thunderwave, I would certainly damage everybody here in the party,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Oh God, I don't want to be that person.
It's your character. It's up to you. But you also have to
yeah.
logically, because what you found downstairs,
What are you going to
you're hearing
gain?
now is your
do you have
character.
to gain?
Remember, your character also got super scared earlier because of this woman. There's a lot of things going on for your character.
Yeah. Well, what I'm thinking now is that she's trying to listen to them, and with all the commotion with the party, she's getting frustrated enough to where she wants to run out and just tackle this woman and interrogate her. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Aisling gets the balls to tackle somebody she's deathly afraid of? Whoa.
Wow.
Didn't see that coming. Yeah, go Aisling.
I mean,
New
it makes
information,
sense to me,
man.
but I'm not trying to. I don't want to.
Go for
I don't want
it.
to seem like I'm forcing this, but
No, roll. See what you
No,
feel.
you
If
gotta
think your
do
character
what you
wants to
gotta
do
do.
it, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, what would I roll to try to get through Cypress and Canis? Would it be like crawling, like athletics or acrobatics?
Since you're shoving, you're going to be making a strength check, and
Okay.
the Tanis, because it's you first, you're going to either make a strength or dexterity.
So I make a strength or
You think-
dexterity check? Is that?
Yes, you are going to make a
I don't
strength or
think-
dexterity for you. It's a shove.
I don't think I can oppose her
You can't.
while holding onto them.
You're just going
So
to be.
it's just
Am I allowed
yes,
to
or
talk?
I'm just walking away.
Yeah, you can talk, Dex.
Can I just like be like, please, my friend, there is no way we can get more information than us just sitting and waiting and listening. Then we'll soon calm down and we'll be able to hear the conversation.
Glares at Dex, and she just whispers, like yell whispers, "You don't know what this is about. You don't understand. This could mean life or death for me."
Yes, we don't know. That's why we are waiting.
You might have missed what they said already. Let me go.
You're gonna miss more if
roll
people
that
keep on trying to
strength
run
roll.
out.
Okay, that is base 9, 12.
Okay, and what is Tanis? What you get?
Also a 12.
Oh,
Ooh. Ooh.
Roll off.
That one's a hard. What are your bonuses?
Mine's a +2 for dexterity.
mine's
Okay.
a +2 for strength.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, how did you get a 12 if you had
Wow.
a base 9?
Oh shit! I'm sorry. I was looking at the dexterity bonus. Sorry, it's 12, or not 12. It's 11. I can. Yeah.
It's okay.
Oh, it's fine.
None of us are smart.
Yeah, no,
Math
it's
is
fine.
hard.
Math
I'm
is
so
hard.
sorry.
No, it's okay. This is a high tension game right
Yeah.
Great.
Stakes are high right
I
now.
mean,
As you're basically yelling this at Dex, you try to shove past Tanis, but Tanis is not having it, and she just like puts you in almost like she pushes you to the wall and pins you there.
And then can we all roll a perception in
Yes,
this like
please, 'cause I
high
need to
grapple
hear
situation?
this.
Yep, everyone please roll your
like-
perception.
it's like Twister.
The Zen, are
10.
you struggling, by the way, to get out?
I actually rolled for something else, so I don't think I'd be doing because I already did it, but I don't think I would be.
Okay,
Unfortunately, I'm going to attack next thing is my move.
got it.
Hmm.
All right, so before I figure out what you guys rolled for perception, Aisling, are you going to? What is your reaction to being pinned to the wall?
She looks like a caged animal. She looks angry. She looks scared. She is trying to claw away. I mean, how is Tanis gripping her? And pushing
No,
her
it's
against
like
the
a
wall?
vice grip against the wall. She is glaring daggers at her.
Like, is her hand on her shoulders, her
Yeah,
neck?
it's
How's
gonna
she
be like
doing
on your
it?
upper arms, just pinning you to the wall.
Okay, then she is trying to kick away. She is glaring. She looks like a wild animal.
All right, Cypress, Dex, and Tanis, roll me that perception.
21.
21.
What? I already rolled. It was a 10 total.
I rolled a 6 total.
Oh, good lord, guys.
Between Dex and Cypress, you two are too focused right now to listen to outside. You're too focused to really be trying to listen in. Your priority right now is keeping this wolf in your grasp.
A little distracting.
Yes. Tanis, once you pin this girl to the wall, it's almost like you zoom past her in regards to listening to her kicking and screaming because you're trying to hear what's going on outside. You hear maniacal laughter. You hear basically a woman yell out a spell. You can't figure out what the spell is, but you feel the wall behind the wall that you're pinning Aisling to get chilly.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Now, before you can try to figure out what's going on, Zen, what are you doing?
Complicated kind of things. Unfortunately, I rolled to see if he could keep his cool. He could not, so very sorry about that. He'll be
Frustration,
attacking.
man.
Yeah, he'll be attacking Cyphers, unfortunately, and summoning Pyra to do her thing.
Oh my god.
Essentially, immediately after him.
All right.
Does Cypress see this happening? I guess not with specifically the wall freezing.
No, you don't. You're not even. You can't see shit. You're paying attention. Your eyes are locked on this wolf.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. All right. So who are you attacking?
Me.
Unfortunately, Cypress, he's the one kind of doing it.
Okay. So you're going to summon Pyra. There is very limited space for Pyra, but you. So.
She can alter her form. So she could be as
Okay.
small as a normal bird if she needs to be.
Okay. Okay.
Question: I'm not sure about this, but can he do that while he's wild shaped? I don't know. Maybe yes. I don't know.
Let me triple check. Actually, that's a good question. I did not think of that. Thank
As
you.
far as I know, I think I have my normal abilities.
Let's see. Features and
It's
traits.
not a stellar thing.
Summon wildfire. As an action, you can expend one use of your wild shape. So, how many wild shapes do you have? You have 2.
2. Oh, actually, yeah. So, if I'm going to attack, I can't do that. So I'm going to do that instead of attacking.
Okay,
Didn't you summon her earlier today?
Yeah, you did.
And then he just wild shaped, so that's 2 wild
Yeah.
shapes.
Well, did we
Yeah,
get
but I did actually, during my
short
little
rest?
resting thing.
Did they
It
come back
wasn't a
after rest?
long rest, though. It was a short rest. So
Oh,
I don't know if
just
that would bring that back.
I think those are short. No, they might be long. Hold on.
I don't know.
They're short rests.
Alright, you got it back.
All right.
Okay, yeah, you're good. You bring Pyra back. When Pyra shows up, where is she showing up?
She can be essentially right behind us, but she's essentially this time she's in the shape of a firebird.
Everybody within a 10 feet. Is that gonna happen right now?
Yes.
Everybody, please roll
Her
me.
immediate action is to teleport, so it'll happen twice.
Oh shit. Okay,
Her
everybody,
being
please roll
summoned and
me
her
a dexterity saving throw. Aisling, unfortunately, you're gonna have to at a disadvantage, as well as
Wonderful.
Cypress.
At disadvantage.
I got 17 plus 5. 22.
Okay.
I got a 7.
I rolled a 14 for both of them, so 16 total.
Well, that's 8.
Okay.
However, is this a magical effect?
This is when it appears.
The magical fire spirit.
It just says fire damage. And it's a spirit, so I'm going to.
Probably.
I'm gonna say yeah, it's magical.
Woo! Then I got a 21.
Okay, nice. Anyone who got less than a 13 is going to be taking 2d6 fire damage.
Ooh.
Do you take half on a success, or do you take none?
Take none of-
Yeah, you take nothing on if you succeed.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyone who failed under 13.
I don't know about you
Mhm.
guys, but 2d6 could kill me.
2d6 can kill a lot of us.
Unfortunately, it's going to happen immediately again.
Pathetic.
Yeah,
Another
twice.
DC 13. If
Are you rolling the amount of damage, or
Okay, Zen, can you roll the damage twice for me? And everyone who hasn't rolled that second dex, please roll the second dex saving.
Second dex. It's still a disadvantage?
Because of how quick it is,
First one
yes.
was no.
Yes.
Remember,
I
you
don't
also
know how you
have,
roll this.
Cypress, you do also have inspiration.
Because like 2 people are grappling 2 other people. I don't know if that would affect when we do a dex save.
Yeah, I gave them disadvantage. But because of, actually, maybe Aisling. No, Aisling's fine because of, no, Aisling still has the disadvantage. Cypress has a disadvantage.
Almost full on both. 9 for the first and 11 for the second.
I rolled 19 plus 5 on the second deck save.
Okay, so
I
the
rolled
first...
7,
Oh,
and I'm
shit,
just
man.
gonna take it. I'm just gonna
Okay.
take it.
13.
I'm at full
Okay.
health. I'm the
do I need
tank.
to roll another saving throw?
Yes, love.
Oh god.
Is that the second one?
That's
the
the second
damage?
hit.
Okay.
So the first people who failed the first one, please take 9 damage.
Oh god.
No, I'm
Actually, I
just gonna
gotta roll
take it.
something else.
Okay, I rolled 13 for the second.
Half my health.
With disadvantage for the second one.
Let's see here. Saving throw is DC 13. I know the rule is miss if it hits it. If it
Question.
hits it, yes.
This actually we can actually be designated. So
Oh,
currently, I only think I've only got 2 that I consider hostile for the second one.
oh.
It's the second one of the
The second one.
Okay, so the second one. Who are you? Are you being
essentially,
specific?
it's just me and Aisling, I think,
That are
because everyone
pinned?
else is like the ones trying to stop me from going forward. So
Okay.
she can opt to come with me for the second one instead of taking damage and just teleport away.
Would you do need her consent though?
Just as anyone who I consider an ally, who's a willing
Okay,
ally.
so I'm assuming.
I mean, she
Aisling-
is trying to get away, I guess.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I doubt she's gonna be like, oh, it won't take me. Aisling, you don't have to worry about the second one, but the first one you did get burned.
Okay.
So you
Alright.
got 9 damage the first time. Dex, I believe you also got 9 damage the first time.
No, I dodged both. I got
Okay,
22 the first one and 4 the second.
Okay, and Cypress, you got damage. the
I got
first time.
11 points of damage. Oh, I didn't take damage on the first roll, but I did
Okay,
take
so you got 11 on the second. Okay. Guys. Shit's hitting the fan.
Well, they're
Pyra,
gone now, right?
Zen, and Aisling, poof, out of your grasp. Feel this intense heat just envelop you in a flash of light.
Oh god.
What's your name? Cypress. This is super traumatic for you. You're gonna be getting some weird memories. Things you don't want to be thinking about, but your shit in your brain ain't happy right now.
No, that's
God.
actually fair.
Mm-hmm. Zen.
I assume he probably falls to the ground when they teleport away.
Yes,
so
because you fall over as well. Tannis, while you're pinning this, you're gonna kind of into the wall, like face first. Zen, where are you teleporting?
Because we're just going past, essentially them.
So you want to teleport like right outside the building here.
Yeah, so more or less to where we believe the noise was coming from.
Okay, so I have you right
Well, it has to
outside
be a space
of.
that you can see. Are they able to see outside there?
They can see just outside of the front door. So they can't see them, but they just got outside. That's it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna say this is what we're calling it.
Oh
But
Damn it.
pick up.
now that's a
next week.
cliffhanger.